Yeah, it's not bad.
Like pick characters alive.
Not bad.
Hers is cool.
Yeah,
Rest of the team, oh boy, what tail?
I do like their suits. Their suits are nice in 3D.
Yeah,
I like the detail on it. But man, the facial expressions.
Oh.
What is going on, people? Back with another episode. It is the Undergated podcast presented to you by the Undergated Network. I am Coop at It's Coop on Instagram. I blanked out for a second. I was like, damn, I couldn't remember my name. It's Coop on Instagram. I have the homies Gunpla X Tesseract or GXT on Instagram, and then the homie CD Chloe's dad. We all three come together every week on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific, to give you the Undergated podcast presented to you by the Undergated Network, where we talk about Gundam, Gunpla, movies, TV shows, video games, you name it. We'll talk about it, sports, whatever the case may be. And today is going to be a pretty fun and interesting episode. Let me just go ahead and get it out of the way now. Spoilers alerts. You will let you know again.
It's spoiled.
Yeah, that's spoiled. We'll let you know again when we hit in that topic, and that topic will be Gundam Requiem for Vengeance breakdown. I guess our view, our take, the undergated breakdown of it, and our opinions and what we like, what we dislike. So make sure y'all tune in for that. Last week we did sit down and we chopped it up for a little bit, some agreements and disagreements, some kit of the years on some fake kits.
Wildest take.
Right. So if you missed last week's episode, this is what you missed. Gundam series should prioritize character development over mech battles. Would y'all rather see more character development than mech battles? Or are we here just for Gundam? And that was last week's episode. So if you missed last week's episode, go check that in, tune in with that. Let us know your opinion about that.
Kit that doesn't exist. Game of the year.
Yeah.
Kit of the year. Kit that doesn't even exist.
A full-blown 12-minute argument.
Right.
We're willing to defend it too.
You can only get that here on the Undergated podcast.
Exactly. But of course, as always, before we get going, we always want to do mental health check. So, fellas, how has your week been? CD, how's your week been, big dog?
Man, honestly, the weekend kind of was like a blur. I can't even tell you what I did. I know we visited some family and kind of hung out around the house. It's starting to get like rainy and chilly up here, so we're just kind of hanging out. I think we're gonna do the pumpkin patch this week as we get ready for Halloween. So just trying to hunkering in, saving some money. Christmas is around the corner. The Mrs. birthday's around the corner. My 30th is around the corner, so just trying to hang out and chill a little bit. What you guys?
A whole lot.
Austin,
what about you?
Yeah. So found out that I might be coming down again with it's called there's another term for it, but some people just call it sad disease. But essentially, it's what happened when since people know I grew up and lived in Alaska for a bit of time, and whenever in Alaska we had 6 months of darkness, your endorphins in your brain kind of stop producing because they need sunlight or vitamin D really to start making. So that affected me when I was a kid. So as an adult, when winter comes around, I get the same effect, even though I'm not in that climate anymore. So I still get sunlight, but because I get less sunlight, less endorphins are made, less vitamin D is made. So I start to, in terms of, interacting faculties, I start to niddle down a little bit. And then over the weekend, that started to go down a little bit more. I was able to talk. I went to the club though, Gundam Club, got to talk to some guys, had to, do some things, get myself out, had to step away from building a little bit, get myself outside, talk to people. I talked to Cooper on the phone for a while. I was talking to Joe inside Gundam store. I was talking to Kenneth. I was talking to everybody I could, essentially, for as long as I could. And just accept the fact that I need to get away, talk to more people, try to stave it off a little bit. It's gonna come. It's going to affect me. It's already hitting me a little bit. My coworkers have already asked me. They say, "Hey, you look off, man. Something about you. You just, I don't know. Just there's something about you that just seemed off, right?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it happens to me every winter. This just happens." But the best way to do it is just to go through it, stay close to friends, talk to people, stuff like that.
There you
So
go.
yeah, so besides that, had some really great Mexican food with some friends, so that was good. And then the week besides that, besides me getting ready for that, that's it. So
Yeah.
trying to stay positive. What about you?
There you go. I'm chill, man. Been a chill week. Got out and yeah, I think that's it. Weekend, rinse, wash, and repeat. Nothing too crazy. Went and saw Gundam movie 2 last week. When this drops today, when you're watching this, Gundam movie 3 is out, so I'll be going to see that in the theaters. The last one, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So can't complain. Hopefully, people out there, like Austin said, it happens every winter. So stay close to family
Seasonal
if you feel
depression.
like you need. Yeah, seasonal depression. So hit us up if you need to talk. We're here. So hopefully everybody out there is doing good. It will get better. It's never. Sun's gonna shine. The sun's gonna shine. I promise y'all that. So what we have next is building and breaking down the backlog. What new items that we added into the backlog kits? Mine's gonna be real quick. Make sure you tune into Coop's Corner on Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern time, 2 o'clock Pacific time, and see what new things I got in. P Bandai kit from Austin that's up there to show off, and a Macari order. So we got pretty much everything. So we got, give y'all a hint, SH Fig Arts. We got a P Bandai kit this time around, and a another kit from the homie Austin. So a little bit of everything. And also we got a new tripod, a smoother tripod. So slowly getting the arsenal back to get ready to start taking some shots and recording videos and getting a little bit more cinematic. So we're getting there. But that's it.
I like the plug. Yeah. Do you want to know how I cook this meal? Well, if you buy this book for $15.95 to see, you can find out.
Right.
Love it.
What about you, CD?
Yeah, I finally got my order in that I placed like a month ago. It was wild because it stopped. I thought like there had to be pen in there because it went state by state to get to me, which was wild. And then it went to my state and then left my state to go down to Portland, just to come, which is in Oregon, to come right back up to Washington. So that shit was wild. I got
You missed the turn.
Yeah, Jerry. Shout out. That was the driver's name, Jerry. Appreciate you because you also destroyed my box. But I did get a SD cross silhouette Banshee. So this is the newer one that just came out last year.
And you could build both, right?
Yeah, you can build the full version or the little baby version, which is just this.
But I'm my fault. You could build both Banshees, the Norn and the Nope. Oh, that's right, because it is.
Yeah, it's only with the open head.
No, what I mean with the backpack.
Oh, when you both, yeah, you can build both.
You can build the backpack
with the main.
Yeah. You can build both. But I thought you meant like the head, which only comes with one.
Yeah.
The other one, the older SD comes. You can have both. So that was cool. Also in that order was some decals. These are actually the MG decals, which is kind of shitty because this is an MG kit, but I can definitely use a smaller one. So they're hollow, which is cool. This is going to get used quick. And then I did, on the way home, stop at the dollar store. I needed some more bottles for paint. So I got 4 packs for $4.87. Don't be buying a bottle for
eight bottles.
Yeah, people be buying these bottles for like $1.50. Yeah, 8 bottles, 2 plus 8.
Oh wow,
or $2, depending on the place, but dollar store, baby.
Yeah.
And
unless you want to be like Austin and want to be like official, then you bought like a Tamiya glass jar.
Yeah,
the aesthetic got to be there for Austin.
It's engraved on the glass too, so that way everybody knows I'm better than them.
Yeah.
You better than me, Austin. But that's it. I'm like I said, I really don't need anything else. So paints will become. I'll probably order some paints in the next couple months, but for now, I'm chilling. How about you guys, Austin?
So shout out to I did get one kit. It was a high grade kit because there's actually a kind of a test I want to do with some painting. and I needed something with large round surfaces, and I just so happened to have water slide decals for this as well. So I said, why not kill two birds with one stone? And I got the Wish for Mercury Hindry. This kit is I don't think it's anything particularly special, really. It's just kind of a a knight looking kit with some weird funky feet, big shield, and a long spear. I don't know how tactical that would be in a fight where guns are involved, but hey, there we go.
Well, you got the Gian, right? Anything like Gian like that?
Yeah, the Geen has it, but the Geen comes with a gun though. This guy, he has like a pistol that's part of the spear, which you would have to ask why even carry the spear then, if you have the pistol, right? But then again, we've seen a Jim with a 22 caliber deal with some Zaku, so.
Those ain't regular rounds behind it, though. Those weren't regular rounds.
No,
that shit was pack a punch, I tell you.
Yeah, exactly. Ray gun.
Yeah, that was a ray gun.
But also shout out to the homie Marvin. Marvin and I have been scoping out these two kits for a while, and he found it. It came on sale, and they were originally, I think, over $100. I got it on sale for $40, and it's two kits, and it comes with a video game. It is the first edition release of Alice Gear Aegis. Alice Gear Aegis.
There it is.
Look, wait a minute, let me just turn off my background here. But this is the Alice Gear Aegis girl kits that comes with the. We're already off to the races. We just got here. We're 13 minutes in. And I'm 15 minutes in.
Like,
we're done.
Oh shit. So is that for the Switch?
Gear up, everybody. Yeah. This is the Switch. This is for the Switch, and it comes with two girl kits in here of the actual thing that they're what is it, collabing with, which is the Alice Gear Aegis. And let me open it up on the stream for everybody.
Ooh.
All right, just to let you guys know, I did open it earlier. I already got the game out.
Yeah,
I already started playing the game. The game's completely
and
in
guess
Japanese.
what?
It's completely in
the kit
Japanese.
is already built.
Yeah. Not yet, but here we go. Here's the first kit. So it's the Shirada. I already have this girl, but this is like
and
a
it's
special
Kotobukiya?
edition. It's blue. Yep, it's Kotobukiya. Yep, this is Kotobukiya.
Is that is it like a newer game? Because is that a newer box for Kotobukiya girl kits? I feel like those boxes I didn't see like 2020. I might have missed it. Maybe.
No. This came up, but it was only in Japan. Really, like it was hard to get the English release one. It's very rare. That other guy at Hobbytown USA has it as well, but he has the English version, so he can actually play the game. And also here's the other girl. So I have both of these now. They're gonna.
Is this the same? I know they're not the same girl kits, but Kotobukiya makes those girl kits that are
These are just recolors.
Gotcha, but what I'm asking is a girl kit. Remember there was like what was his name? It was like almost like Nataku. Was it Nataku? Wufei? Was that her name? The kit's name? I can't even take this name serious.
The wolf girl you're talking about is the Eastern models, and they also have the Nuka Matrix.
It was Wufei. Was that the name of the kit? It was like a dragon type girl kit. 03.
Is anyone that I've built?
You might have built it. It's Wufei. I remember the name being. I remember seeing on the box Wufei.
All I can think of is
green.
The sword kit I had. Oh, the green.
The green one. I don't think that's Kotobukiya though.
That may not be Kotobukiya. That may be MS Generals. General girls. There's Eastern model.
01, 02, 03. That was the number of the girls on the kits.
They have those for the Aegis. The I want to say Aegis Elba kits, but that's not the name of the kit. The Alice Gear Aegis. They have these numbers on them, but I'm not sure. About this? That one? Yeah, that's the MS General girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not Kotobukiya.
Yeah, that's not Kotobukiya. That's another brand. But yeah, I got these in my collection.
Guan Yu. Lei Shin is the name.
Yeah, Cooper. How could you get that wrong?
Actually, that might not be the kid I'm talking about then.
Oh, okay. Every time,
That's how.
every time you say Wu Fei, I just think of almost a Gundam Wing. I'm like, there's a
Yeah,
Gundam
that's
Wing.
what I think of. That's what I think of when I think of see that kit.
I don't know why I'm still showing these off. I'm just proud of them.
They're nice.
They're nice. Yeah, they are really nice. Yeah, I'm keeping them.
Okay.
No, I'll be building these. I don't really see a reason to keep these in the box. They're really just recolors. I've never built this one here, the top one, but I have built this girl twice now, and I have her special edition and her regular edition.
Well,
and I'm looking for other.
So you got a type then, huh?
You know what? Apparently, we were talking about this in the Hobby Town USA, which now that I think about it, we were talking awfully loud with a lot of people around. But
sick degenerates back
You
there.
were talking loud.
A bunch of sick degenerates back there talking loud about girl kits.
Well, apparently they make girl kits for like types, and you could tell by which ones you keep buying. You can like see as a guy like, all right, that's clearly his type is the tomboy, or his is the tan girl, or the garu, right? Or like
point me toward the BBW.
Yeah,
they're on their way. They're on their way, Jack.
Yes, they are definitely. But I don't know why when you said that, I was thinking of you just going straight to the counter, and the guy's like, "Hi, sir, how can I help you? Point me to the BBWs, please."
You got this, but BB.
He's like, sir, this isn't, sir. We sell model kits here, sir. Yeah, I know. That's what I was looking for.
I know what you sell.
Assembly not required. Actually, oh boy, we just getting started, everybody. We're just getting started, everybody. Yeah. We're in for a good time.
Stick around. Yeah, now that's really bugging me. I know what girl kid I'm talking about. Yeah, I know what girl kid I'm talking about, but
do you want me to give you a list of everything I've ever owned?
No, it was at Hobby Town. It's like 3 or 4 numbers. It was like 03 on the box. Maybe about $54, $54 to $75. I'm thinking about
$74 green. And are you sure it wasn't Coda Bakia?
No, it's not Coda Bakia. It wasn't Coda Bakia. It might have been.
Had to be
I'll find it. I'll figure it out.
ATK Attack Girls.
Let me just type that in.
ATK Attack Girls. There's ATK Attack Girls. There's Nuka Matrix.
It might be that.
There's Eastern Models, which I think ATK Attack Girls is actually part of Eastern Models. There's Suyata. And then there's what was
I remember you. I think we talked about it before, being a kit that's like there's only a certain amount.
Because right now there's 2 Wolf Girl kits out that they look like they both stole from each other. Like they're the same color scheme and the same layout with the same weapons, and they're just different sizes. Like there's only small differences between them.
There's a Jean Way.
I swear she was like I thought it was a dragon. Yeah, no. It might have been. I have no. I'm not gonna. I'll figure it out. It's gonna bug me. I'm gonna look up.
That one's Eastern Models. ATK Attack Girls 1U.
Yeah, that's the ATK.
So people, let us know in the comments what y'all picked up recently. How you got any more kits, Austin? Or is that it? Austin,
that's it. Sorry.
I'm kind of tight too because I put it in a group chat. But that girl kit I want to pick up if it goes on sale. I'm gonna pick her up.
I got you. That
Cyberforce Mad Wolf.
Yeah,
tough.
Do you want the? I saw you want the Nuka Matrix one.
I don't know which one.
There's 2 of them, and they look very similar. But I think the Nuka Matrix ones comes with that cape and a wire in the cape, so you can pose it when you're taking photography, like the wind's blowing. It looks dope.
For people out there, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. I seen it on New Type. I'm just waiting for it to go. I doubt it'll go on sale on New Type, so maybe it'll be on sale with on like another site.
Yeah, I doubt it'll be on sale on New Type anytime soon. Just judging that that it's so new.
Yeah.
Which you and me might have to take a trip to Japan. There's a lot of new kits coming out that we need to get ASAP.
Damn, I can't take a trip. Fuck you guys.
CD, man. Yeah,
Austin, you can't double back. You already said what you said, Austin.
CD, it's really expensive to fly you out here, my guy.
I mean, that shot right there is cold.
See, there we go.
Oh,
That's
no,
dope.
Closer.
I will only have it with the mask on too. Cold.
Was dope. There should be a wire in the cape too, so you can actually mold the cape when you're taking photos with it, which is pretty dope. And these are the same people
shield
who
turns into an axe.
and Nuka Matrix are the same people who made the cyber wolf, sniper wolf one that comes with
yeah. I have that
with
one.
the
I haven't
gun?
built that one yet.
and the same people who made the rabbit companion that goes with her. So these are the same people. So if you built one of these, they're pretty good quality. They're actually surprisingly good quality. You get a lot of extra parts and options when it comes to building the kit. In my opinion, they're actually a really good deal for the price.
Maybe that'd be a girl kit that I'll do next year and paint.
Hey,
I do
group build.
I do want to do that. Damn. She got like about 50 kits that fell off.
I looked immediately sad and I realized, okay, they all of them fell. But group build girl kit?
There you go. We'll see.
There you go.
We'll see. Next up, we have what's cooking. Almost done with for me GBWC kits. And I have getting ready for ODO. You know me, people. By now, I usually talk. I'm not telling y'all what I usually build. Just know I'm building and painting. That's it. These guys know. So we go. The shock value is what I want. So thank you, people. And we're almost pretty much done with the caliber, and I'm gonna have to find the stands for the bits, and then we'll line up the caliber. And that's it. What you building, Austin?
So as you guys know, I started a project, the Age 1 Master Grade, and as you can hear, I have all of the parts separated and ready to go for washing. So I got all the parts here. I got my tub of water and my little bit of Dawn soap. Gonna mix that up, throw all the parts in there, one color section at a time, clean those off, take them out, put them on little alligator clips and prime them up. That's going to be the goal. I was planning on doing it this weekend. I was planning on doing it the bigger weekend, but like I said, I needed to get out the house. I needed to interact with people and talk with people. So this is all going to take some time.
Austin, do you have a sad lamp? I don't want to cut you off. A sad lamp.
What's a sad lamp?
It's a lamp that was developed to help with seasonal depression.
Does it imitate sunlight? I've heard of those. No, I don't have one.
You should check it out. When I worked with a psychologist and psychiatrist, I worked with the founding doctor, University of Washington psychology department, and he helped design and develop that, and like seen a lot of good results from it. So,
okay, I gotta do that. I gotta take a look at that. Thank you, CD.
Sorry to cut you off, but
no, it's all right. No, something else. Hey, next time, Austin, new pickups. Yep, got a lamp. Got a sad lamp. But no, thank you. But no, besides that, that's it. I have been working on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other master grades. Because I just said, you know what, I've got my 2 secret projects. My other project that we're doing is group build that we haven't revealed yet, and then another project that I just decided to start building because I said why not. So there's that, and they aren't done, but I'm kind of enjoying the build of them. The inner frame on one of them is the worst thing I've ever seen since what's worse? What's the worst thing you've seen, CD, ever in your life? Like, what's the worst thing ever? That times 5.
I was gonna say last year's Super Bowl.
Last year's Super Bowl. Okay, yeah. Just imagine how bad you felt about that. Now just think that you have to be stuck at a desk cutting pieces, but each piece is the Super Bowl ending.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It might be going in the trash. But besides that, that's it. That's it, man. Anything you we already did use, right, CD?
Nope. I'm lying.
Oh, see what you got, brother.
Yeah. So last week I did show this. I worked on a little more. I have gotten the upper body done.
Nice.
This shit is tiny for reference.
Whoa, yeah.
This is a bottle of panel liner gray, and this is this.
Jeez.
And it's shorter.
For those listening, literally a Tamiya panel liner gray, and the whole upper body, that's including the waist, is shorter. it's shorter, just slightly, than the Tamiya bottle. That's insane.
Wild. This is probably close to 100 pieces. I feel like.
Jeez.
Just in this, the articulation is nuts, but seeing people have it painted already, I'm scared to like put it on the clip and transport it, because if it pops off, gone. What's up, boss?
Gone. People, I've noticed some people, they do not paint the full inner frame. What a lot of people are doing is they're just painting the parts that are exposed, and then painting the armor and snapping it all together, or not painting the inner frame at all and just snapping it together.
I might do that because the inner frame is wild. But this is the colored parts, so it's not terrible.
It's a lot more manageable. A lot more manageable.
The inner frame is sick.
Yeah.
So it's been fun. I was kind of just doing it just to do it. I really didn't want to pull it out and build it now, so I keep it in a Ziploc bag. And I will put it back. I'll probably come back to it. I'm actually doing a gauntlet. I told myself I want to build a SD, HG, RG, MG girl kit. That order, and not straight away. So I'm running the gauntlet now, and I'm starting with the SD Banshee, which is already built. So, and it's glorious. It's just pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually broke down the paints for it too. I got a Mr. Color Gold here that I'm gonna be using on the inner frame. And then this is a mixture of sapphire blue, Mr. Crystal, and a little bit of black. I'm gonna hit that with a couple gloss coats. And
you for that SD, you got the frame to make the silhouette frame, or does it come with it?
Yep, that's the silhouette frame.
Oh, okay. I got you.
That would be tiny if it wasn't, but this was like maybe an hour to build. I've already cleaned it up, so I'm like Austin. I just need to take it apart, wash it a bit, and I'll probably even depending on
two different. I'll get 2 different golds.
2?
You got 2 different golds? I would do like, because you see up there is like the inner frame, the part that glows in the regular gold. Like the V-fin. I think the V-fin gold is different.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
and
clear
then
gold.
You have because the Banshee PG, and I think what color are you doing the Psycho frame?
Gold. Or something like an orange. Orange is gold. So it is 2 golds.
Gold. Yeah, it's going to be 2. Oh, gotcha. So that gold is going to be for the V-fin in the backpack?
Yeah. And then the part that's clear is like an orange gold. So like the knees and the claw. There's some stickers, but it's easy enough to mask. I just use the stickers to mask if anything. But yeah, this will be the next thing I complete. So like I said, all the paint's broken down, so I got the bottles today. Had just enough thinner for that. And then I was looking at my Zeta the other day. I was like, damn, I wish I kind of had a base for it. So took a piece of plot plate and then turned it into this.
Oh,
so
amazing!
Nice.
3 hours worth of work. Super simple, but like adds another dimension to your kit. So anybody that
that's just taking
wants
a
to know how to
plot
make
plate
it,
and scribe it up.
Scribe it,
people out there,
mask it, hand paint. If you guys have any questions, just hit me up. I will tell you how to do it. It literally took me, like I said, 3 hours, and that's because I had to wait for paint to dry. Everything I got for it was at Hobby Lobby. I got little thin strips of plot plate, the big thick pieces of plot plate, and the wood block. Everything cost me under $5. So
there you go.
I think that is it. Yeah,
nice.
That's all I'm working on.
All right, people. That's CD's working on a lot. He's going to run through a gauntlet. I think we're all going to be really pushing ourselves the next few months. Not a whole lot going on, especially getting cold outside. It's getting to that point where the cold does affect the paint. So we're trying to really knock out some kits, but also be efficient. We don't just want to run through kits to run through them as well. So let us know in the comments down below what y'all want to be working on, what kits y'all have planned, and what kits you like, what's the old track saying? One on deck, the other in the hole. So
yeah, first on deck, second on hole.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
No.
There you go.
Up. Yeah. Close enough. First up, second on deck, third in the hole.
Third in the hole. Yep. So let us know in the comments below what kits y'all got planned on working on. That if y'all don't want to just say y'all working on a project, if it's a project and y'all want to hit us up about it, let us know too. We appreciate it. Next up, we have what's new. Shout out to Gunpla Nerd on Instagram.
Oh, you guys got secret projects. I need a secret project.
it's not. It's a secret project to the world.
Right.
Secret
I need
project.
one. I need a secret project to keep to myself.
Austin, that's what Austin does. Austin would be like, "Yo, I'm working on a secret project," and not tell us. I'm like,
Until I see it on Instagram or some
Yeah.
shit. Until I get a notification. Yeah, it's
could've
tagged to the
sworn.
Undergated page.
Well, truth be told, I'll probably send both of y'all like a picture of the text of it finished first, and then I'll put it on Instagram like 2 hours later.
Oh yeah, I did this.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think y'all were right. I think I'm thinking of the Eastern model Attack Girls because
Gotcha.
I didn't think the box changed color, but I'm thinking of a white and green box. So it might have been that green box you picked showed up earlier, CD.
Mhm.
And that because I remember having numbers on it, and I think one was like number. I just need to see a list of the numbers. I see 3, I see 4,
Mhm.
see 2, see
And
9.
They all kind of look the same too. When you look at the boxes, it's really hard to tell between the two companies.
Yeah. Oh, there's 2 companies.
Oh, no. You're right on track. Keep where you're at is right where you're at is
Oh.
right, man. Yeah, don't forget what I said.
There's a
Don't
number
worry about it.
5. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was another number 5. Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Plus,
looking at it. But go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. Plus, I think there's actually a third company that even copies like a third company that literally took the runners and copied their kit and put it in a different box. So it's a Chinese company copying another third party company, copying bootlegging a third party bootleg.
Damn.
So this is what we have for what's new. More box art and more updated images of the EX or Gundam EX to RFV. So
Which is
from the
out.
show,
These
which
dropped,
is out now.
These dropped on the 19th, I believe. So you should be able to find them in your Targets or online places.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
we'll
if
talk
they-
more about the mobile suit design later on in the show too.
And if you sell out, don't worry. There was confirmation that there were apparently like there's a restock of it right around the corner. So we should be good with it if anybody wants to buy it.
The Zaku from it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you?
Sorry,
Gas.
Did CD? Did you see the articulation on some of the people's videos?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
This is the high grade. What is it? Morasami
Morasai.
Kai.
Mhm.
Morasai
Yeah.
Kai.
It's essentially the Zeta Plus of
These
the Seed
guys.
universe.
These guys are happy.
Bro, the articulation on this is nice. It is nice.
Two,
Oh my
please.
gosh. I can already see the scribing where I'm gonna scribe up.
Oh,
the legs.
same.
Bro, this is gonna be nice.
Legs, waist, shoulders.
Uh,
Color scheme's gonna be wild too.
I'm not even painting it custom colors, bro. It's getting exactly what it's on it right now.
I gotta give it. I think my colors always look better than the original. So
Bro.
that's just me in my head, delusional, but still.
Mm.
I need two, and plus I got hella seed kits anyway. So like, why not just keep adding to the line?
And it has the seed system installed in it. So if you do want to kit bash, ladies and gentlemen, you do want to kit bash, you'll be losing the transformation, but it's super easy. I think all the arms are exactly the same joints as almost every suit. So anything you want to kit bash it with,
I need
fine.
two: one wave water mode and then one post.
Yep, bro, dude. I saw some videos of some Japanese builders that already got it, and some dude who was posing it, and I was just like, "Good night." It doesn't even look like it can. It has a lot of posability, but dude,
It's like a brick.
Right. It looks like it can't move, but it's crazy posable. I need to. I'm gonna need to.
Look at the missiles too, bro.
Bro. This is good. Look at that.
Sign me up.
Look at that.
I'm convinced Seed is CD's like #1 show. He doesn't want to say it. You should say yeah.
I said why? I said Seed's in my top 5.
Yeah.
I think you own because you own probably more Seed kits than any other series.
Unicorn. I have the most unicorn kits, but Seed's next. If you're counting Seed kits from back when I was like a kid, sure.
But
I have more Seed kits, but I have anything HG. I have every version of the unicorn, every version of the Banshee, non-transform, transform.
That's 6, 4, 6.
Yeah.
What is that? 6?
So that's 3 Banshees, 3 unicorns, high grades.
No, you got Destroyer, and that's 4. You
Destroy,
got open,
closed, full armor.
Full, okay.
That's unicorn. So
you still got the full armor. You
got
mailed
another
me
one.
the full armor.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got another one. So plus the 2 Banshees, that's 5. Let's see on the list here.
You got all the. You have all the
Gira
high
Zulu.
grades.
Zulu.
You have all the C movie high grades almost
1,
that came
2,
out.
3. No, I have 4. Plus the RG.
You only got 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Plus the RG. Yeah, I'm looking at it right here. Guyon, Gelgoog, Mighty Strike, Blitz, Force Impulse. We just named 5 kits that just unicorns that I have the real grade.
But you had the Blast Impulse RG on deck, right?
Yeah. Okay. Impulse is my favorite Gundam. You guys know that though.
And you already got that on P Bandai coming to you, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, yeah. More unicorn kits though. Unicorn's my favorite. Seeds 4.
I was about to say Unicorn is definitely your favorite because you got that Rose and Zulu. Once that comes out, you know you're getting 4 of those.
Yeah, I already got one from Volk. That's my
Yeah,
that's my Grail kit is Rose and Zulu.
There we go.
There
we go. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have from Gunpla Nerd, which new Gundam X.
Eat this shit up.
I saw this. I felt so bad for you, CD. I was like, bro, just paid all that money at the Gundam base store collection when you had your girl.
Well, it was over my shoulder when I seen this. And she's like, is that? I said, oh my fucking god!
I was like, bro, all the
Gundam, what is this? Miku.
Miku.
Mm-hmm.
Kids related. Mega House. More pictures of this huge monstrosity that's going to be sitting on somebody's bookshelf. A lot of detail work.
Crazy.
Hatsumiku, there she is, bro.
Series.
Oh my gosh, the amount of gift shop items CD that you're gonna have to purchase. I'm so sorry, brother.
Suragaya, please.
Hobby Link Japan stuff. Hobby Link Japan. Shidoken RXGE Gundam X from the show.
This is $300.
Yeah, I mean, as it should be. The Shidokens go for about $250, $300.
And the V-fin is bent. The V-fin is bent. It's $300.
What do you mean it's bent?
It's bent. It's not even. If you look at the
on the far right side,
on the far right side, it's lower than the left side. The left side one is higher. The one close to the minigun is higher than the right one, and his head's not tilting down or over. His head's just looking to the left.
It's crazy beam effect.
The beam effect's nice. The V-fin's bent, and they didn't paint the chest vents. I'm sorry, for $300. This is somebody's baby, but I have questions. I saw a bonsai tree go for $300, so I look at everything now Bandai makes.
I actually thought this was the what's the universe figure? I thought that's what this was.
Yeah, I thought it was that too.
I don't see enough for it to be $300. God damn.
Well, you know it's gonna be like 1/100 size. This Gunpla Kun image color.
I love this because you know why I like this? Because it comes in that exact color. It's painted exactly as we're looking at it right now to mimic the poster.
Yep.
So when you take it out the poster, it looks like that. And then you look at that, and you're like, no, it's not.
that's totally different. Yeah, what?
Looks like New York Comic-Con exclusive Funko.
Yeah. That's what
it looks like.
Ecopla.
Hook 'em
up. This is a P Bandai Metal Robot Damacy full armor. Mecha Robot Wars Secret Wars kit.
Hookabine.
More pictures of the new show kits. We have metal robots of the Destiny Gundam and the Strike Freedom. Metal robots.
And this is essentially a remake of the Destiny Gundam metal figure. It has a lot of updated parts. But
Legend Gundam coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Metal robots.
Never a fan of the Legend or Providence, so not
Same.
Yeah, not for me.
More pictures of the Destiny. Coordinate.
Was never really a fan of the Destiny, but then you see this and you're like, it's not bad.
I like the Destiny's face because it reminds me of the Talkies too, with the The red streaks.
Oh, with the red streaks, yeah. You don't get the wings of light though effects with this,
which is wild because the HG has that shit.
The HG, the MG, the RG.
Well, it'll probably be
other
some Bandai release down the line.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, this photo is. You can clearly tell they probably just like, oh, take it off. Yeah. Take a picture. And then when it's time to P Bandai is going to be right there.
They just Photoshop them out so you can upload this picture.
More are these not painted, or do the other pictures show painted?
No, these are not painted. The only ones we saw before were the 3D. Yeah, these ones are the real ones.
Of the Mersai Kai.
Love it. It's going right next to the Zeta.
This is getting to me.
Go ahead, Austin.
I was gonna skip this, but I've been seeing more and more pictures, especially on Japanese YouTube, of people who already got it and built it. This is actually a kind of a nice kit. We're looking at the F93Y cluster Gundam. In the manga, this is essentially the final form of the F90. It comes with a core fighter with a core booster. So what you're looking at down there is the core fighter in the blue part, but that comes apart from that giant wing pack and jet and fins and whatnot, and that's the core booster itself. So
I like the box art.
And the box art's great. Yeah, it's OG, and it's based off the old manga series. So this is actually looking. You get 2 bazookas, beam rifle, beam effects, that beam shield, and it still is compatible with every F90 weapons pack. All of them. Those top parts of the shoulders pop off, and those thrusters on the side of the legs pop off, and the forearm gauntlets pop off, and they show little peg holes where you can lock in all the mission packs. So, dude, this is getting to me. I even liked the overall design of it. This might be a pickup for me, man. I was definitely not with it when I first saw it, but it's grown on me.
There you go. And it's the F90
3Y.
It's not 93. It's just 90.
Yeah, it's 90 IIIY, and I just call it like F90 Mark III, but I just call it the F93. It's whatever.
More pictures of the design. CG World Gundam made the cover of some magazine. Robot, nobody cares about that one.
Mech.
Yeah.
General Mech.
Yeah.
Dual Blitz. Oh, dang it. We have this Mark II Samurai. Just the Samurai model kit master grades that came out in every flavor. One came with a shotgun. I guess this one is just pure black. I think the other one was, I don't know.
It's a couple of them. I think this is the newest one.
Yeah, this is going to be the newest one. I mean, come on. Now we're just taking away from the samurai aesthetic with a gun.
It's a futuristic gun. It's a Uzi with some type of modified barrel on it. That's wild. Samurai shows up on the battlefield with an Uzi. That would be crazy.
Right.
He's a Shogun automatic. He's that guy.
Y'all watched that Shogun yet?
Yeah.
I
read the book.
Hulu?
I remember CD, you said you read the book. Yeah.
Good.
But apparently it's really good. Everyone's talking about the show is great.
I think Hoskenhouse shot out to him. I think he said it was pretty amazing. Dang, going more to Shidoken figure. Golly, we get it, man.
They're gonna let you know it exists.
Yeah. Jesus, thinking Egyptian wing dragon of Ra box art. I was talking to Vulcan Hobby about this earlier. We're now getting the box art and promotional photos for this, and this got like announced a long time ago. So I don't have no clue when an Obelisk the Tormentor is coming out.
Right, which is wild. This is the releases this week.
Wait,
looks dope.
Week?
October 26th.
Oh wow.
Definitely looks dope. And I think nope. We got this guy again.
Super Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder.
Talk to him about this, Austin. This looks pretty dope.
Yeah, the Mecha 30-minute mission sisters. They've been releasing a couple of these. There's a pink one, a blue one, and also there's a pink saber version of this one, I think, or a purple one. Essentially, this is just the neighbor. The neighbor. They released kits like these. I think it's called the Annie. That's back in the Build Diver section, but they're really just kind of pushing the 30-minute mission Mecha Girl stuff. Very compatible with a lot of weapons. Very posable too. Very cheap.
Bubblegum Crisis. This is
Yeah. Bubblegum Crisis, and you can combine them with regular 30-minute mission girls if you want to give them like armor set up and stuff like that. But pretty cheap, really cheap just to mess around with. I think it's like $16.
BBSDs, some Seed Destiny kits. I'm assuming it's going to be a 4-pack. Why when they drop the pictures of the BBs or the SDs, they use this old? This looks like it's
That's from the very
Team
first one.
Master. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, that's from 07 or something. Whenever.
Yeah.
You want me to buy this? You need to at least come on now. Give me a CGI. Make me say, you know what I wanted.
That's the first John. That's the first release.
Are we now seeing a box art for this? Because didn't we talk about her pose? I feel like we talked about the fact that you could do this, or was that another girl Wish from Mercury kit?
Yeah, there was the Choo Choo one where she's kind of leaning down. This might be yeah, this is probably the first time we're seeing her particularly in this
also
one.
With the October 26th release date. I don't know why she got a kit though. She was like,
right? But okay, so I say that, but actually
she's part of the group. She's part of the group.
No, not well. She's such a side character, and then she gets like this more important role in the story that doesn't really super pan out.
Girls, isn't it? Suletta, her, Choo Choo, and Rembrandt.
She's not the main girl though.
But she's
in that group, but there's more girls important to her. But she does, like Austin says, she comes in an important character, but they never like.
You might as well spoil it, man.
No, I mean, it's happened already.
No, Coop, you have to watch it.
Yeah,
that's her goal. You have to finish it. But no, really, we have no idea why they're making a kid of her. But actually, I'm sorry, I keep saying that, but I do know the reason. In Japan, just like how I think it's Sailor Uranus, the blue one, is super not Uranus. What's the sailor that's blue? Is it Mercury? There's Sailor Moon. Anyway, the blue one that reads books and is very proper. She's very, very, very popular in Japan. She's probably one of the most popular sailors. She is apparently like kind of a reincarnation of her or based off her. So she's very, very popular in Japan.
Mercury feels like it's blue.
Yeah, I think it was Mercury. I think it's Sailor Mercury. Sorry guys, I haven't watched Sailor Moon in a while.
Let me see. I know. Shout out to my homie Matt. He takes a lot of dope toy photography shots with Sailor Moon.
OG Sailor Moon intro is kind of gas. I'm not gonna lie. That shit came on the other day, and I was like,
Yep.
Back real quick.
Bro,
I like the red one.
The OG Bleach theme was trending on YouTube. I think YouTube for a little bit, and everybody was getting hyped again.
Bleach is god tier right now. Yep. No action.
It is Sailor Mercury. You're right.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
He paired her up with the blue one from Ronin Warriors.
Come on, man.
There we go. There we go.
But
it's her character that's really popular in Japan. In America, she's just here and there.
And then next we have another seed kit, right?
Yep, the Calrier. I'm sorry.
This is the Night of the Nights. This is the White Knight Chronicles. Isn't that a video game? Remember that game? I think there was a video game on like PlayStation, Xbox, PlayStation 3, White Knight Chronicles. There you go. White Knight Chronicles.
It comes with a ton of effect parts.
I'm about to say there's a ton of effect parts.
Yeah, and all that gold is separated, piece separated, not a single sticker. Not a single sticker on that kit.
There you go.
Except for the eyes.
So that's it for what's new. Let us know, people, what y'all plan on picking up. And shout out again, Gunplay Nerd on Instagram. A lot of dope knowledge he drops, or they drop, or she drops. Who am I? I don't know. So make sure y'all check them out. Next up, we're just going to dive straight into it, people. Let's talk about it. Gundam Requiem for Vengeance. Spoiler alerts. We appreciate it.
If you're here now,
yeah.
you should have already watched this shit.
We appreciate if you tuned in. If you like, you know what, Undergated. See y'all next week. Same time. Don't forget 3:00 Wednesday. Till next time, people. Peace. Enjoy. 168 hours down. Another 168 to go.
Giveaways.
Giveaways. Make sure you tune in. So, if you're here and you want to hear our take of it, we appreciate it. So let's talk about it. Overall thoughts. Here we go. Overall thoughts. One word, Austin. We'll go around. One word. What do you?
Overall thoughts?
Just
in
one word. In one word.
Worth it. There you go.
Worth it. Okay.
Yeah.
CD.
Video game.
Worth it. Video game.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I said 2 words, didn't I? I'm sorry.
Merchandise.
There you go. Merchandise. There you go.
Oh man, I guess entertaining.
That's a good one. Now, and I think with mine, good. And then we're gonna dive a little bit more. Mine's is good because I think that it did exactly what it was supposed to do to extent. I mean, think about how bad people were bashing it. Think about how bad it was getting destroyed before we saw the trailer, when we saw the pictures of it, last year. Oh, they took their time. They took
3.5 years.
Well, it wasn't announced 3.5 years ago, right? It was.
That's how long the writer said it took. The process was 3.5 years.
It was people were like, man, they could have gave us another Hathaway movie. They gave us this, they letting us know this shit. This ain't nothing but Gundam Igloo 2.0.
Fact.
Right? people were destroying it. And then the trailer came out. People was like, yo, what in the world is that? Did y'all see the gun? What is that monstrosity? And then the real kind of trailer came out, the video game Unreal Engine S type.
I should have went back and took out what we said our takes were going to be.
Well, I like I said, I always go low bar. Y'all are the extremists, so I know that y'all's takes was going to tank. Mine was like, I'm going to give it a chance. Y'all guys didn't. Y'all shot it before it even left the ground.
What do you mean? I was willing to give it a chance.
Honestly, I'm an extremist when it comes to anime and story. I don't think I'm a Gundam extremist or like the regular Gundam fan. So looking at the story, I still think it tanked. So, but I said merchandise because I think what this did was really sell. I think this is probably doing well in America, so like they could probably push more Gundam products, even the video game. But as an anime enthusiast, story enthusiast, book lover, story lover, I think the story wasn't good.
Yeah, I kind of echo your points, and the reason why I said entertaining is that if you want to sit back, and if this is your first entry to Gundam, you'll be entertained by it. Definitely. There's definitely the action scenes are fun. The Gundam is sorry, go ahead.
Please don't let this be your first entry into Gundam, though.
Let
this be your.
I think they made it to be though. I think they made it to be.
I would say that they're definitely not holding your hand enough for you to understand totally what's going on. You still have to have some prior knowledge if you want to get the full effect of what's going on. But it's just turning on. Hey, these people. What man? I keep hearing about Gundam now because anime is popular. Let me get into here. I think. Oh, whoa, cool explosions and stuff like that. And me and Cooper were talking about this real quick. Is that I said that there's 2 different types of people when it comes to Gundam, and it's kind of echoed in the Godzilla world. And that was, you have people on one hand, you have the fans of Godzilla who love the existential idealism of nuclear war and pacifism, and how us irradiating the world has caused nature to revolt and death and destruction. But the indomitable spirit of humans coming together to solve a problem against a force beyond their control, who love that type of storytelling. And then there's the other people who, oh, cool giant lizard exploding. Oh my god! It shoots lasers. It shoots lasers, right? Oh my god, there's a giant armadillo it's fighting right now. I said that, and for Gundam, there's those two people who were like the whole idea of pacifism, war, stuff like that, and war is wrong, and trying to connect with human beings beyond to achieve more. And then there's giant robot fights that are cool. I also forgot there's a third person who sits in the middle who kind of enjoys both, really, who wants a mixture of both of that.
Venn diagram.
The Venn diagram, exactly. This goes a little bit more toward the explosion people who just like cool explosions and action scenes, and it starts to try and tilt a little bit more, give you a little bit more of that middle ground of there's actually like some deep thought and ideas that go on, but it just doesn't have enough time to explore that. That stuff takes time. Either you make it a movie or you go 12 to 26 episodes.
Yeah, I think that was what it suffered from.
Yeah, this has 6, so it just didn't have the time to do that.
So it's a movie.
It stays there. As
6 episodes, it's 2 hours. It's a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, no, I think a movie it would have been actually better because
I feel like a movie's a little more cohesive versus giving the 6 episodes. I don't even like filler episodes, but I think it's 5 months prior episode or some type of more juice, because I feel like you don't get to sit with the characters long enough to really like enjoy them. I don't feel any connection to any characters besides the main one, because she's the main one. All the other side characters, you don't learn anything about them. There's no like emotional tug.
That's true. Like, and that goes right into the story aspect of it. So what do you think of the story?
It started to get better, because I'll tell you this about Solari, the main character. I know some people don't like that. She's kind of just like fit in there, everything. I actually think she's a pretty good character overall. She does all the decisions that I would have done in her position. I would have fallen back, run away. Let's find a different position. We can't win this fight. Let's leave. Right? And at the very end, they do the Hollywood trope, but it is a good trope that works all the time. It is of the team leader losing all of their team and them feeling responsible for everyone's death, and her saying, it was my responsibility to get them home. It was my responsibility to take care of them, and I failed all of them. And you do that one side character who has to say, it's not your fault. They were doing their jobs, and this is war, and you have to keep going on for their sake.
Don't let it die in vain.
Yeah, don't let it die in vain. But you can't be a catalyst of revenge. If you become just a catalyst of revenge, then you'll just die in vain, like you said, Cooper. You have to.
That's what you notice about Xeon, bro. They're all crash outs. But everybody in Xeon was crashing out at the end for revenge.
They weren't. They couldn't catch a break.
They all crashed out. The dude with the goof at the end, he like stabs. I got him. LaShawn crashing out, running through the woods. Oh, God. What do you think of the story, Coop?
It was kind of okay, back and forth, trying to understand what it was actually going on. It was like a survival. Felt like episodes 1, 2, and 3 until they got to the base, right? And they kind of held up shop. Felt like I was watching Last of Us or what's the name of the Walking Dead, right? Like, we're just gonna push it through, gather what we can gather and make it to the next town. Oh, here are these people. Y'all want to run with us? Let's make it to the next town together.
Yeah, there's
survival
like this,
type.
Yeah, like Walking Dead. Like there's this force that we cannot fight against. All we can do is try and get away from it. That's
exactly. Yeah, that's how it felt. So the story. I mean, like, the main character for me, she was okay. Not trying to sound. I just don't want. I'm not a big fan when I see them try to push. Hopefully they're not trying to push a female lead just to be in today's time. Like, we're going to push a female lead to be in today's time period, right? Because we want diversity and stuff like that. And y'all know me, the girl with the purple hair. And we get more into that, actually. We'll get more into that later. But the story overall, like you said, it was easy story to get into, to kind of understand, make it, we got hit, don't know what hit us, let's try to survive. We found out what hit us, let's try to take it down, and let's get the hell out of here, right? That's pretty much the story. But it was simple enough, and it works for, like you said, Austin, when we was on the phone. It's more of a war show than it is Gundam, so it works for the war aspect of it. Yeah.
Eh.
Right. Damn.
All my stuff keeps falling.
My mind is going to Thunderbolts, right? Because that's probably as close to a gritty of a show it gets to with that. I mean, the grittiest Gundam show that you could probably compare it to. I know people eighth MS team because it's boots on ground, but the grittiness feels of it feels like Thunderbolts, right? The fear of Zeon, when it's it's the White Devil, and then the fear of the full armored Gundam, the Thunderbolt Gundam by Zeon. It was the same type of shock value when they see it. Oh, it's a Gundam. So next up, we're going to talk about the characters. What some of our favorite characters, some dope characters in the anime, or not? This isn't even anime. What is this type of series? What is it?
CG show.
CG show. So we could go down. How did y'all feel about the main character? She was a dope pilot, dope ace pilot, normal.
She wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad.
She's the most flushed out of all the characters, and still wasn't very flushed out. I think she's the best character in the series.
It definitely, definitely probably the best one in the series of the show because she has the most time to develop, like CD said. Yeah, and I don't think I heard some people saying that she's a Mary Sue. I just didn't really see it because all the decisions she was making were practical ones I would think a commander would make. Also, she never won. Like in everything she wanted to do, she lost in absolutely everything she attempted. Right? She didn't protect her crew. She didn't get the gem that they're supposed to steal. She never won enough.
Win the intro, right? Like she
did punch. She did punch.
She punished some tanks.
They were smacking tanks around. Like at one point, you got to start asking: Is there a point for us making these tanks? Because that Zaku just punted it. I'm pretty sure.
Did we go overkill on the Zaku? Like, did we really have to go this far out to take some tanks out?
Right?
They make no mines, no claymores. We just had to go Zaku, huh? Zaku 2 at that. So no, but think overall. Go ahead, my fault. Also, I'll let you continue.
No.
She didn't win. She didn't win.
I was say she didn't win at anything. She if she failed at absolutely everything she attempted.
Took lots of L's for sure.
She took a lot of L's. So I don't know why people said she was a Mary Sue. Like if people were like, well, all of her teammates died and she survived in the Gundam. I was like, no, she didn't really survive so much as just lucked out and not dying.
Can I take that? Can my favorite character be the Gundam? Just how menacing it was.
Sure.
Yeah, the Gundam. I mean, that's not
the pilot being unknown. I think was also dope.
Yeah,
like that's when the pilot was like, "Who's?" For all the way up until you know who the kid is. I was like, man, whoever this Gundam pilot is, running shot.
Like when the Gundam's standing on top of the hill and it's like looking down at him. All right, he's menacing. Even the mistress was like, okay, I get like the Michael Myers type. I'm gonna hunt you down and kill you, like walk through the forest.
And that's what I was telling Austin. I don't know if Gundam is just Mobile Suit Gundam, the franchise is kind of transitioning over to let's put the eyes more in Zeon and not Federation, because even if you go read Doan's Island, right, they make the FSD just like the Gundam in the show. I mean, when you're reading this, you're like, damn, this motherfucker menacing.
Right.
Like you reading this, like, golly, like it's 1 versus 3, and he's running shop, like, and then that's the same feel I got. I was like, man, this Gundam is obviously supposed to be superior, right? Because
but damn, he took that. It was like 4 or 5 Zaku's versus 1 Gundam.
Right. Like it stood no chance.
Spin move and I said, "Ooh, shit."
Yep. He was shrugging off RPG shells.
Yeah,
like hyper bazooka shells. Took it in the chest and just turned around
and this might be me. You know, I appreciate them not killing off the black dude LaShawn early in the show, but when they killed him off, they made sure he was dead, dog. They was like, "Oh yeah, you gonna take this beam straight to the chest. You're not even gonna get." You're gonna get up close and it was point blank range. He shot him dead, shot that Zaku dead in the chest.
But like I said, he made sure he took a piece of the Gundam with him.
Yeah,
he said, "Hey, I might not win, but I'm definitely gonna have something for you to remember me by." Da straight in the eye.
Yeah. When the Gundam pops back up again and it still got the hole in the eye, I was like,
Mhm.
That was
That-
crazy.
that's some Freddy. That's some Jason. type.
Freddy Krueger, Jason. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But they gave us the engineer like what they normally do on like a Gundam series, right? They gave us the engineer, not the engineer, the mechanic, the black dude. I forgot his name. The captain, the other captain that she knew. The major that was at the base. Again, going back into
Did you see
higher
the
up.
bottle of Tito's
Yeah, I was about to take it. Yeah, going
Okay.
right back into it.
product
Like
placement?
that is like Xeon's thing. Like them higher ups, they get drunk and try to drown their sorrows away. Man, you got the guy that was
Drown
in
them L's.
Thunderbolts,
Yeah.
right? That was well, the guy in Thunderbolts. If you read the manga, there is a captain, the dude that pilots in the movie too. I think it goes into his backstory. The one that fought Bianca in the snow, and that that I forgot what mobile suit it was.
in the
It's the amphibious mobile suit.
yeah,
Is it-
the Zagak.
Yeah, the Zagat. I think it was the Zagat. But it shows in that manga, they get drunk, kind of drinking the sorrows away. The higher ups, even the Claudia in Thunderbolts, get taking drugs to kind of drown the pain away as well. And then it's same with this guy, the major. He was like, you know what? I'm just gonna drink. Leave me alone. It was dope to see it sprinkled in the general from I think it's Carlin, from 8th MS team. That was pretty dope.
Old boy from Tekken with the hairstyle. Like
Right, that's what I told Austin. The dude that looked like Tekken.
I said, "Hey, yo, who's this Tekken?"
Yeah, he when he comes out, it was crazy. He's like, he just doesn't fit in. You're just like, wait, why does everyone else have regular hair? What is up with your hair?
Yeah, man, that was OD. But it was dope to see him in it. I think the characters were. I'm not a big fan. Again, the girl with the purple hair, like I was going to say earlier, I'm assuming it's another version of supposed to be like a choo-choo type character. The badass female, tattoos, the gun.
In the co-part, she wasn't badass. Like she didn't do anything that like really stand out. She just had.
But that's what she was meant to be, though.
Yeah.
You could tell they put her in there for.
What's crazy is that if you miss it, right? She says one line, but if you miss it, she said, "Well, ranger training wasn't this hard."
Yeah,
right. And you're like, "Oh, I was like, you were a ranger? They let you pass ranger school with?" Okay. I mean, she was a really good shot, but whenever they were getting attacked, I was like, "Nope. All right, you're gonna wait for everyone else to tell you to flank, supporting fire. Like you're a ranger, you should already know that. Like down pat. All right, whatever."
But it was to me, and that's that character. She's going to be the. Let me pull up some of these characters actually. So y'all
the guy's favorite. I didn't care for her.
Yeah, she's going to be that statue when it,
her sneaking into the base.
Girl statues.
Fucking Xeon tattoos all over and.
Right, I was thinking that. I was like, why would you choose a character who has Xeon tattoos all over her to sneak into a Fetty base? Why her? Why not literally anyone who doesn't have Xeon tattoos?
The doctor was getting annoying a little bit.
The doctor?
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? I was screaming this at the end. I was like, he better not go to space. He better not go to space. Sure enough, they dropped him off right before he went into space. Right? I was like, right before I was like, okay, cool. Because I was like, if he's a pacifist, he shouldn't be going back with Xeon. He shouldn't even really be hanging around them. He should just be like, all right, look, all you guys are healed. I'm out.
Yeah.
I got other.
He hopped in the truck. The way he hopped in the truck and looked back, I thought, is he about to crash the truck or something to save somebody? I thought he was on a suicide mission. And he just
dude. So this goes into the problem with bro, that when he looked back in the truck, right? I thought, okay,
foreshadowing or something.
Right. I was like, wait, is he a spy? Was he a spy the whole time for the Fetties, or was there's gonna be explosion? Because here's the problem I have, and I kind of don't blame the story writers for this. It's the technology that they're using, I think, but the facial expressions, geez, are some dead faces there.
Yeah,
bro, I could barely tell sometimes what their emotions are unless they're like, yeah. What was the one dude? He was like, everyone attack. I am always sad. I was like, brother, blink. What are you doing? Show some emotion. Like, move your eyebrows. Your eyebrows are fixed.
Haley, that's what it was.
See,
you could tell that she was supposed to be like the heartthrob of this show, make
really
appealing. Yeah, also act confused. You got all
Art
them
style?
like girl from Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
What's her name?
Rebecca.
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 Oh, the Gremlin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The choo choo. Austin.
I
You know exactly.
I don't know. She was crying through most of it. She was
As
just
he should.
she was crying.
As
She
he
was
should
like
be.
tearing up, like, well, I lost my
I
family.
didn't listen to
best
the
friends."
English or the Japanese sub yet, but I wanna hear their voice acting versus.
In Japanese. I actually like it in Japanese.
Okay.
Actually, their voices in Japanese are really good.
The
What
mouse
do you think
not
about
being
the
synced
character
to either
design?
language was sick.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not being synced in Japanese or English.
Character
but-
design,
Yeah, what
Yeah,
you
it's not
think
bad.
about my character design?
Not bad.
hers is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Rest of the team, oh boy, what
yeah.
Kale?
I do like their suits. Their suits are nice in 3D.
Yeah.
I like the detail on it. But man, the facial expressions.
Oh,
But,
what's it?
Chubbs.
What do you say? Something about the
Ollie.
bourbon. Yeah.
Chubbs.
This is Bravo.
Yeah. Bravo.
Oh, yeah.
Just whoop. Bravo for barbecued.
Yeah,
B for
Bravo
barbecued.
he was in there for 2 minutes. Kale was cool because he had like the assault rifle, but he got aired out too. Took a kick to the face and
But then a punch to literally
And
squished him.
who was I telling? It was you, probably you, CD. It was like, yo, LaShawn, he got his Zaku ripped up, and it was like, yo, he was just sitting there for like 30 minutes while the Zaku
Yeah,
and the Gundam
taking
was
in
fighting.
carbon
Taking
monoxide
in,
poisoning.
taking in carbon monoxide. He's like, God, I can't breathe. Yo, you've been sitting there for like 30 minutes with no ventilation. You all right, man? Cut it out, man. Nothing but exhaust fumes all in that cockpit.
in his fucking face, man. That shit was wild.
She was
Yeah, like the rest of the characters, like you just didn't get enough from them.
Alfie. Alfie was the heart of the show. He was supposed to, he was the guy giving it like, hey, just let you know, her husband died.
Right.
Don't,
He
don't
gave the
bring it up.
details. Husband died. He said LaShawn doesn't like to be bothered when he's eating dinner. He just kind of sprinkled in like some information. That was his job.
I did not like the way they depicted new type. That's one thing I did not like. It's not to
The
me.
new type
It didn't
powers?
come. Yeah, they made it. It's Spidey senses. That's what they did. They gave her Spidey senses. They said, yeah, wait a minute. What is that? Something's. How did you hear that 20 miles away? That was 20 kilometers away. How did you hear it? Like, come on, man.
It is kind of Spidey sense. You're right. Yeah. She had
I
Spidey
mean, that's
sense.
where I'm trying to think, right? Like, how new type is depicted in the show. If they would have gave us like the chime in the background like they normally do in the Gundam show, that would have been dope. It would have been dope to see if she is a new type, and since she is not if she's a new type, since she is a new type, and one thing that's been a staple in Gundam that they could have added in for us Gundam and a casual fan is to see a ghost of one of her. If it's not like the right when LaShawn dies, hey, don't worry about it. I'm good to go. We're all safe. You know what I'm saying?
See
Where
go ahead.
if they would have did that, they would have showed a little bit more about new types, and it would have gave a little because they've done it in almost every Gundam series.
And you know what? I agree with you. The only problem is that would have been further off to that other side of the fan, and they just didn't have the time. Yeah, and they just didn't have the time. They have the time to explain it.
They explained new type, so they could have definitely did it after they explained, and they did a great job explaining what a new type is. If you're new to the series, you're like, how does she have superpowers? And they explain new types.
Yes, but seeing a swan fly at you out of a sunset that morphs into a woman would have been a little bit more explaining needed to be done. Because you just told me someone's a new type, but you didn't tell me they see swans that turn into people.
No, but you could have.
That's
you could have. She could have seen
having Spidey sense is easy to explain. She just
seen LaShawn, but the others couldn't hear. Right?
I think the new type could have been shown differently.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think honestly the new type stuff should have probably just be left out entirely, in my opinion.
True.
Oh no, you tripping.
Amen. You don't have the time.
23
6-minute episodes. Yeah,
you could. Come on now. You could the new type. The new type added in was good. It was the way they showed it was odd, But the fact that they added in did give it the Gundam ass. At that point,
homage to Gundam people that know what new type is, but someone just turned it on probably didn't need it.
I keep on thinking in my head too, like that scene where they're explaining what new type is when they're walking. This would have been a great time for the girl with the pink, the girl with the pink hair to explain what it's like back home. When she started talking about what it's like back home, it's like we used to steal robots, stuff like that, and then it just stops and he's like, and now we're stealing bots. She's like, yeah. So she's a new type. Yeah. So the reason why she's a new type, I was like, whoa, Alfie, tell me about your story. Tell me about this is a great bonding moment for all you guys to make me care more about you guys.
That's what I said. It would have been nice for like a flashback.
Yeah.
Give me some pass.
You give me a little bit more character depth. I just let me care about y'all a little bit more. I was getting 86 really quickly.
So y'all would have been okay with no new type. It would have just been up in the air.
I'd have been fine with no new type.
She wasn't really
some
living.
Of her decisions came off of that new type, new type ability though. So
yeah.
Her not. I would have made some of those decisions.
Yeah, I would have pieced it differently.
Damn, man! At that point, let's just call this shit Mecha Warrior, man.
Hey, I'm down with that. I love Mecha Warrior.
I mean, but you got new type isn't that crazy part of a thing. Like you could tell a whole story without even having the new type in there.
Outside of what? 8th MS team?
Yeah,
was that the only one?
Which is this supposed to be
Thunderbolts talked about it a little bit.
I didn't need any new type.
They did. They said that maybe Daryl's a new type.
Yeah, but they never see any new type powers from him though.
No, they didn't.
If it was boots on the ground, give me all the way boots on the ground. Don't give me no sprinkling like some special abilities they said when they was walking. Just leave it out.
Now that like I said, that new type thing was there for the other side of the fan.
Yeah, sprinkling. That's the
if you're gonna do that, just give us more episodes then.
The biggest problem was the budget. Was that an issue?
Yeah, I think.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to see what you think. I know we're still talking characters. Actually, this goes into it since we're talking about episodes. Favorite episode?
Believe it or not,
last episode.
The monologue at the end ruined the last episode. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. CD. Oh my god.
Episode 1, episode 2 with the goose. Maybe episode 1 or 2. I'd say the last episode was the worst to me because of the ending of it.
But
go ahead.
But damn, you think the fact that like all the goose and everything before that, they in the fight with
episode 2 is with the goose, right? When they're fighting. And
in, that's the first time they appear. But episode 2 and I think episode when they were sneaking onto the base, because remember the goose was the one that chased them down and messed up there.
Yeah,
I think it's episode 4.
Episode
that was episode 4.
Was my least favorite.
Episode 6 was you still got the goose that came. Well, she was like, "Give me a Zaku. I want to join in on a fight."
And
episode 1 because you just get how menacing that Gundam is. I think that's my favorite.
It's like
was that episode 1 and going into like 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Did they show episode 1 wasn't the ending of
episode 1 ends with her in the cockpit with the slash and the Gundam's about to
beam stabber. Yeah.
Just episode 6, like the whole the last 5 to 8 minutes of it when she's like talking to the pilot, and then the pilot's like, "Mom," and like turns the beat saber off, they gets killed.
Yeah.
And then like she talks like she was literally begging for her life to go back to be with her son, to transitioning to my son died, this pilot died. And I have to save other children.
And I have to save kids by fighting, by killing people.
You just made your son into an orphan because his dad's already dead. You're gonna die too, most likely. And now you just created someone who's gonna be pissed off at the world. You just created Mafty. Fuck it. That's what you just did.
No, my thing that got me was her resolution made no sense. I'm going to make a world where children don't have to fight. So you're going to continue to be a soldier and fight why didn't you become I thought they were going to do the thing where she becomes a doctor and becomes a pacifist with the doctor. That made more sense.
But that happens in Gundam though, fellas. Gundam Wing, isn't that just Miliardo Peacecraft? I'm going to fight to bring true pacifism.
Did he have a kid though?
No, but even still, he
didn't beg for the whole. She begged from episode 1 to episode 6. I need to get home to my kid. She said it like 15 times. Yeah, she told the Gundam.
That's the whole reason she had to watch.
I don't want to fight. We're leaving. I got to get back to my kid. And like, Mom, I'm a mom, and then fuck it, Gundam died.
That's gonna snap like Batman versus Superman. Like he was like Martha.
Yeah.
Like he was like, wait, Martha, and I'm like, wait, mom, and he just stopped. Like,
So.
What? Dude, I don't know.
That's why I said it needed some more episodes because we could have had like a little backstory.
how many
of the
more
pilot.
episodes? My fault, Austin. Go ahead. What you got, Austin?
No. I was just gonna say my favorite episode is the gym when they try to steal a gym, but I think that's the one. Yeah. I think that was the
That was a
fun,
good
most
episode.
action, really cool action, and because it was nighttime, it hides a lot of the not really completed CG. So under the cover of darkness, I know some people didn't like the gym because the gym had a mono eye, which is true. The gyms don't have mono eyes; they have the little sensor rays. But that's here to know there. Back to what you were saying, CD.
What are you?
12
what
episodes.
that-
I think it's 12.
12
episodes.
episodes.
Yeah, I think
You
12. I think
12
just
episodes
double
would
the
do?
length. Yeah, double the length would have helped.
Or 6 1-hour episodes.
Maybe,
6:45.
maybe.
6:23 minute episodes. What about you? What was your favorite episode? We didn't hear that from you.
I like the action in episode 6. I think the action could take me past the monologue, and seeing the gun tanks, seeing the goose, seeing the HLV shoot up in the air. I think that was everybody getting on board. The suspense.
The Zaku ones.
Shot. Yeah, the Zaku ones.
They look good.
Yeah. Did y'all like the scene when she interacted with that shit? Kind of was like odd with the pilot for the first time. Did you drop this?
Right.
You're in a Federation ground and a Xeon fucking clock you have in your hand. You have Xeon evidence in your hand that she might have dropped this. And
Right.
you're like, hey.
And I think it was. I think it
Imagine
was
somebody from the Confederacy sneaking into a Union base and they're like, hey man, you drop this flag.
Yeah, and they're telling you to run away from the bullshit, and they going towards the bullshit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now you all got to go that way.
But to be fair, it is the EFSF, so commanders are cowardly, kind of in their ranks. So it would make sense if a commander's
No, it was the
you go
pilot,
to the
right?
explosion. Yeah, no,
Oh,
she
yeah.
had the rank of lieutenant, so he was like, "You go to the explosions. I'm gonna go this way with my escort."
With the Xeon tattoos.
With the Xeon tattooed
Well,
escort.
the Xeon tattoos were covered up. I was trying to get over this whole you have a Xeon accent. Where is that coming from? You have a Xeon accent?
I actually kind of like that touch because they've been living in space for so long that accents have started to form differently than what people on Earth, which makes sense. Remember, in the United States, there's like 30 accents in the United States. There's a New Yorker accent, a Los Angeles accent, a Floridian accent, and all because we just lived away from each other for 70 plus years, right? In Gundam, people have been living away for 100. So,
but it's just never been introduced in a series, so it kind of
it's been brought up. I think in Origins.
War in a Pocket, was it War in a Pocket?
I don't
He was
think
like, "Yo, don't." He told Bernie change your accent, and he went with that Australian accent, right? He was like, "Well, he was like, oh, Australia's not summertime in Australia right now; it's winter," and that's what kind of.
That was a bad move, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh shit! Wrong continent, dumbass. Put your hands up, idiot.
You know what? How about you next time you just don't speak?
Yeah.
Just talking a bunch of hymns.
Head nods.
But
Mute.
the action in it was really good. I did like the action in these episodes. There wasn't no bad, like choppy type of action. I like like we talked about when the
budget went to the action for sure.
Yeah,
that was the best.
It felt War Machine-esque when you see the minigun and it just dropped. And I felt like it took it right from like Iron Man 2 because it was like that right angle that you see War Machine have when he uses the minigun. It's like the camera is right here, like on his chest, looking up. So you get the full minigun action and not just like right.
You're like, ugh.
It's not like a off to this side. You don't see the minigun in it being used. It was seeing the minigun in action was dope. The handles for the beam sabers. I like that. And the motion for that.
The money went to the beam saber budget because that shit, the beam rifle.
Oh yeah,
man. Any chance that Gundam got to use the beam sabers? any chance it got to use the beam saber. It had a
Yeah, I'm gonna-
perfectly functional gun and range. It said,
Threw
nah,
it.
beam saber and getting it close.
The bazooka
You
is
terrorist.
tough.
Yeah, bazooka was nice.
The bazooka was tough. He did just throw the gun. He was like, "Yeah, this thing got like 6 shots. I'm done with it."
Yeah, full clip. No, I'm straight.
Yeah, and it was. I think Austin said it was a Zaku 2, right? That was half built with the cannon, the Zaku cannon.
The Zaku half cannon. Yeah, they had a Zaku half cannon that was half built in the hangar in the farm area.
Well, that was some awfully quick building. They built 2.5 Gundams in the night. And 2.5
right?
2.5 Zaku's in the night. Shit.
I was
them
gonna
up
ask y'all
and
that
running.
what I was watching it. How difficult you think? Because he said y'all we break apart stuff. Let's put them back together. I wonder how difficult that is.
Incredible.
You're known to breaking stuff down, but to get it put back together and
And
function
functional
with no instructions.
in a night.
Even
was
with
like,
a
God.
core of engineers, right? I know for a fact to change a jet engine on an F-16, which granted, the engineers made it, the people who built the F-16 fighter jet made it as easy as humanly possible to change the engine. It's like 6 or 7 panels you just need to remove and take the engine out. Even the most trained people, it takes like 4 or 5 hours. That's one engine. A Zaku apparently has like 6 in the feet.
And they put it together and then added shit to it.
And then added
Right.
stuff to it. In a day? Man.
That goes right into the next segment of this, like the mobile suit, the
suits.
designs. The goof is the best one.
By far.
By far.
Even
They
the
knew what they were
proportions feel
doing.
better too, bro.
Even
They knew what they was doing by putting a goof costume in here.
yeah, like
and it was the only suit that you ever got a full 3D look of in combat, because it's the only suit that flies and stays in continuous flight.
fact. The heat saber lit up too. Like
Yep.
Yeah.
it looked. I have no complaints about it. No,
Pete Bandai dropped this kit. I'll probably pick it up.
Oh, this is P Bandai for sure.
And y'all picking it up?
Oh yeah, I'll get it.
You know me, I'm not really a mono eye guy, but maybe if they make a 1/100 scale of it.
It's like
Yeah, we was talking about that too.
Mhm.
What do you think? This be an MG? Not the Gundam. The Gundam.
The
Do you
Gundam,
think we getting the Gundam in MG?
RE100.
That's what
RE100,
we. You think we get RE1100?
maybe a full mechanics, but I don't think anytime soon.
I don't think full mechanics drop UC though. That's what we was talking about on the phone. Do they
Or-
drop UC? I mean,
No,
it'd
no,
be
they don't.
RE100, right? So, but when was the last RE100 that came out that was brand new?
The Nightingale? No. The no, not that either.
Nightingale.
Was it
Nightingale?
the GPO4, the Nightingale, the gun cannon detector?
That was still damn near what 10? Not 10 years ago, but some time ago, right? Like
I just don't know if they would invest all that money into an MG. This.
the
they
Lingworm.
put a Chidoken
Yeah,
near the
that's-
Lingworm.
the Lingworm.
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
They give it a $300 Chidoken figure.
Yeah, but they don't gotta mass produce that. Like they gotta go.
That's
make a
still
mold of
money
it.
though.
Yeah, I just don't think it.
And I think the high grade is all it really needs, because
I don't think an MG. I wouldn't want an MG in this shit.
yeah, me either.
Austin was describing this. Tell him, Austin, how you was describing this. And Austin hit it right on the head when he was talking about it on the phone. You said more of a skeleton, right?
Yeah, it's
Fucking
designed to look.
Terminator.
Yeah, it's designed to look more of a skeleton type, so it's meant to be more menacing, more scary. But like, I don't know, dude. As a master grade, it'll have a bunch of exposed inner frame stuff, but it's almost all inner frame. I mean, the armor would be sitting literally like mated to it, so like on top of the shell, it literally looks like a skeleton. Even the helmet it's wearing with the
Mhm.
sunken in eyes and the sunken cheeks are meant to be like.
I couldn't even put it on
scary.
display because that's just so ugly to me, dog.
It would definitely.
It's not as bad as it's not as bad though. It's not as
No,
as
no,
an
it's
open-
bad, but it fits the story. It's
That-
not a good looking suit. It fits
It
the story though.
it fits the aesthetic that the show is, because all the other suits are designed in a similar kind of fashion, so
Yeah.
it fits the aesthetic that it's in. If it's sitting on the desk next to my master grade Alex or master grade 3.0, oh my god,
It's not
it-
appealing to me, but I like it as a villain like esque.
yeah. The high grade to me just doesn't look good either. I mean, it looks really fun with all the panel detail, but
GM got washed. That shit was. Who they
the
have power in
GM,
the
no,
GM?
the GM didn't get washed. The GM got buffed. Yeah, remember how GMs, if you like just throw a rock at it or
True.
an
It would
AK-47,
blow
they
up.
blow up. Yo, the
But
GM
then
was
the
taking
girl
some
that
hits.
yeah, but until somebody got washed it on that last episode, destroyed it.
The beam saber, yeah, they took a beam saber. It took two beam shots from a beam rifle, and then it took a whole clip. It took a whole
We still
clip
feel
from
like this is
Zaku.
the reincarnation of a shard for this.
You know that's what I was about to get to.
Already.
That's why you brought it up. You know that was about. You can't do this, Gundam. Don't do this. I don't give a damn if you try to get people into the show or not. Don't take that. Don't take the lore of.
When
Red
did
Mobile
Shard
suit.
get his red suit? Was it before the Battle of Loom?
It was getting It was before the battle. He took. If you want to go off of origins, he took this to the battle of. He took it to the battle of Loom. That's when he said all. What did he say? All it yelled and he yelled and said,
So my
"Almighty
question from
One."
this is: do you think this is Gundam in a Gundam universe, or this is like
This is
This is
UC.
yeah, what
This
the
is actually
dude from
UC.
8th MS team? Yeah, that's UC.
This
so
is
couldn't
actually
she have
UC.
been technically in the red suit before Shard
She was at the Battle of Loom.
with the
So-
Red Wolves?
Her and the Red Wolves were at the Battle of Loom. Now, this is where things get a little confusing, because in terms of dates, times, and technicalities of what actually happened, and me and Cooper were having a conversation about this. Apparently, at the Battle of Loom, it is written down somewhere that she took out 5 fleets, which make no sense because there were only 2 fleets at the Battle of Loom. So maybe it was a mistranslation and said that she and her team took out 5 ships.
Yeah.
Maybe that is what they mean.
That's what Alfie said.
But-
Yeah,
Because there was
3 fleets at the Battle of Loom.
Because there
Yeah.
was a whole bunch of fucking General Revel and the Tianum fleet. It had been like, I think it was like 50 battleships in total. That's what Dozer was like, we gotta have to approach this a different way. But even still, don't give a red mobile suit just to give a red mobile suit.
No, I think the reason they gave this person a red mobile suit was just so that people who just entered Gundam can tell what suit is different to everyone else. Who's
Don't
the
do
leader?
that.
It's
Give
red.
it a different color.
Well, what color? What other color?
Give it white. You can make it
I
white.
had the same conversation with Cooper already.
Yo, you can make this white, yo. Come on now.
And I
Make
know in
it
Gundam,
purple.
the
I don't give
commander
a
Finn,
damn.
the commander Finn tells people who's in charge, but people just getting into Gundam doesn't know that. No, just
But why
give
does
her-
the color bother you that much?
Because the red is the lore of it. The red is Dex Marquis or Epion. The red mobile suit is that all that is the clone of Shar is supposed to be the version of Shar in that show. This isn't, you don't give me a red mobile suit just because the red Zaku's are popular and you want to see people. No.
See,
Make this
that's-
white with a
what
red
I'm talking about.
shoulder.
That's that side of Gundam over here. Remember, this is to the
No,
to
but
the masses.
No, come on now. Come on
Cooper-
now. There
Cooper-
still has to be some type of truth behind it. It's not like Godzilla. Godzilla. It's not
That's
nuclear.
Coop being
He
the
ate
far
fruit.
right is
Cooper?
what we hear.
Nah,
Coop-
man.
Coop, I'm gonna be a little mean. I'm sorry, Cooper, but we had that conversation where I remember you were like, there were some people that were mad because this is an F-type Zaku, and F-type Zakus were meant only for space, not for Earth. So some people were getting upset about that. I remember you were saying, "Oh, come on, man, it's not that much." But I was like, "Hey, man, for some people, that fandom, that level of fandom,
That's
is
true. I
is
feel
there.
you on that.
I feel
I
that
feel
now
you on
saying that level of fandom for the red. That
So
level
it
of fandom
sounds
for
like you
the
just
red.
moved the goalpost a little bit.
No.
No.
No. Hold on. Hold on.
Face of the franchise. Face of the franchise.
I hear
Hold
what
on.
The
you're
red
saying.
suit is face of the
That's
franchise.
the red suit. The
Is it
type
too
of
sacred to
Zaku
touch?
it is.
Is what you're
The
saying?
type of Zaku it is. That's going a little overboard. When people say, "Oh, this is meant for space," that's going overboard. The color of the red suit is supposed to be iconic. That's like giving. What we're going to do is we're going to give the Zaku the blue, yellow, white, and red. Oh, who cares? The blue, yellow, white, and red goes on a Gundam, yo. That's just how it is. The blue, yellow, white, and red goes on a
I don't
Gundam.
think the
Except for
masses
this,
care, though.
except for this Gundam.
Besides this one, this is the only one that didn't do that.
No, there's
The
a lot
blue-
of Gundams that don't have blue, white, and red.
Like who?
The
What
Gundam, the
mobiles-
Easy 8, the Easy 8.
But the original, but the
That's
ground
that's
type
tan.
was that was two.
Yeah, the ground type
That's
is gray,
two.
gray, blue,
The
and red.
ground, yeah, but that's a gray, blue, white, yellow.
Amuro Rays is white and black for the new Gundam. Yeah, there's
Dog.
there's a couple of Gundams that aren't.
Dog,
Talking
you
about mainline suit Gundams.
mainline
the Mark,
suit Gundam.
yeah, the Mark II Gundam is not.
That's not a
blue, white, and red.
mainline suit.
Well, oh,
The
excuse
Zeta's
me.
The Zeta is
The
the
Mark
mainline
II?
suit.
No, what are you? What, dude? The Mark II.
The show is called Zeta.
Yeah, that comes in
Zeta
halfway. Yeah,
Gundam.
Okay. So what was the main light suit on episode 1 through 50?
The Mark II version, yes, you're right. But when the Zeta, the show is called Zeta, dog.
Okay, but
Zeta
who was
Gundam.
who
What
was
color
the
was the
lead?
Zeta Gundam? What color
Red,
was the
white,
Zeta
and
Gundam?
blue, and yellow. But what color was
What
the
color
Mark
is the
II?
Barbatos?
The Barbatos, red, white, and blue.
And what color is the stripe?
Red, white, and blue. Actually, just blue and white. Actually,
And red.
Yeah, but not yellow.
What color is the V-fin?
White.
What color is the wing? What color is the wing Gundam?
We ain't got a red, white. Hey, I'm saying
What color is the build stripe?
the build strike, blue, red, and white. Not
So imagine I'm gonna take that and throw that shit on a Gelgoog.
they
You
did
be
that
like, yo,
before,
no,
though.
yo, that shit ain't gonna work. This shit.
They've done that before. But what I'm saying
That's a crazy. Like, I don't think the red being on this is that big of a deal.
yeah,
It
it's not
has
that
to
big.
be.
It's literally just there to tell people that she's the commander.
No, Shin Matsunaga is a
literally
commander.
it's just for visual reference. It means nothing about Char's not even mentioned in this show
At all.
It means nothing.
Listen, exactly. The fact that the red suit means nothing, where the red suit in all of Gundam franchise means something.
Because this is grounded. This is not, like I said. This
Actually,
the,
no.
the red suit has nothing to do with anything other than it just being a red suit.
Yeah, it's just a
think
commander,
so
and it's not
think
even really
of-
red. It's really just the shoulders are red, and the
This-
team name is Red Wolves.
That's what I told.
Give me,
It's the red
give me,
wolves.
yo, I don't want to.
So if it was the white wolves, you'd be fine.
If it was a red, you can still give me a shoulder. You can give me a shoulder red. You don't give me a white Zaku with a red shoulder, and it could be and the other could be green. They already did it with the Shin Matsunaga. I mean the Matsunaga. They already overused the blue, right? Because the blue was supposed to be Rambarov's colors and blue and all like that, but they gave us blue Zaku's and Gelgoogs and all that. Fine, but red. It's
What if Char doesn't even exist in this universe?
What about the what about the
Which one is this?
what about the DJ?
Now we shard on it.
No.
What if he doesn't? That's why I asked the question: is this in that same universe's armor way in fucking Char? Because what if it's not?
If the
I think
dude from
it
8th
is.
MS team is in it, I'm gonna say it is.
I think Amuro and Sharp exist in this, but I mean, like, the what is it, the Rick Diaz? What's the suit in Zeta that's all red? That's just a normal purpose suit, right?
The Rick Diaz?
Yeah, the Rick
The
Diaz
Char,
is red,
that's Char's suit. That's Quattro's suit.
but everybody uses it.
No, there's a
there's
black
mul-
one. There's
Yeah,
two
but
of them.
but there's also multiple red ones.
I think the girl in Zeta has a red suit that she chased
Doesn't
down.
Quest have a red suit?
Quest has a
I
pink.
don't know if Quest. Yeah, I think Quest has.
She has a pink Gyaradoga.
Anyway, we're off topic.
The red's fine. Leave it.
Yeah, this.
Nah, the
it's
red.
fine.
The red is not
fine.
fine. The red is not fine. The red is not fine. We're not going to agree with that one. yo.
Red is
We're
fine.
not just going to be like, yo, red is good. We're going. No, the red. It was trash.
They
could have did this.
Truth be told,
They coulda
Coop,
did this.
It's truth be told, it's not even red. It's not even red.
Yeah.
The whole suit is orange. The whole suit is orange with red shoulders.
They know what they were doing.
That's
They know what they were doing, dog. Come
It's
on now.
orange.
Come on now.
It's
They
orange.
know.
Yeah.
They
no,
know
that
what
ass.
they
Look,
do.
it's orange.
Look at the go. Scroll down to the high grades. Scroll down to the high grades.
You just scroll down to the high grade.
Look at that. That's not even red, bro.
That if you would have said that's Gabby Hazard, that's the Gabby Hazard colorway with a red shoulder.
Yeah. But
That's Gabby Hazard.
but in
Beyond
terms
the
of,
fact.
yeah, but back in terms of mobile suits, the Goof obviously was the best one. All the
Yeah.
variants of the Zaku still look a little weird, but look a little bit less weird in universe. The gun tank, you could take it or leave it. It looks boring.
The Zaku tank was odd.
Yeah, it was
Maybe
actually okay.
that.
It wasn't bad. Yeah, I like the Zaku
The,
tank. was
the
pretty good.
Zaku tank looked good. A Zaku with half of it, but this looks okay.
This? Are you kidding?
The assault gun cannon.
Yeah, nah, brother. Nah,
To me,
brother.
look better than the Zaku cannon, dog.
Look at the Zaku cannon.
Dog, come on, dog. I mean, the Zaku chain,
brother.
dog.
At least that makes sense. Look at the tread line, how wide it is, the stance. The Zaku, I don't know, man. The gun cannon is just a triangle. I know it looks like classic gun tank, but it's just not for me. It looks
The
like classic
GM
gun.
didn't look that bad either.
In motion, it doesn't look that bad, but I mean, standing there, and the
When
gun
they had
is so
all
tiny.
three of them in the hangar,
Mhm.
right? When they had all three of them in that hangar, it was like, we gotta
Why
go
did they
get
have
it.
that shit holding up the bridge?
It made sense.
Apparently, the
They said
bridge
it got
hit by a
hit.
bomber. He
Yeah,
said
it got hit by a bomber.
Okay, I didn't see that.
The port was
I
gone.
thought they were just sitting there hanging it.
Yeah,
I was up there.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I was
At first, I was
"Fuck?"
like, "Yo, why?" At that point, and then what
Bro.
also sucked is the fact that they weren't able to get not one. Like, if they would have got one and snuck it back, it would have made that story like, "Oh shit, here we go. They got one. Let's see what they're
Right.
going to do with it." But the
Nah,
fact that they didn't get, there was 3 opportunities. There was one on the bridge, one on the trailer, and 2 of them hanging up, and you walk away with none. Like,
and then
that
you
made
lose
that
your other
whole-
Zaku pilot.
Yeah, and that made that whole
Excuse me.
battle. Bless you. That made that whole thing just kind of like worthless. Like,
Yeah, like I said, she fails. She fails hard. She's taking L's everywhere, bro.
Lost her whole
all right.
thing.
So let's get into one of the final segments of the show. What did you not like about it?
Every time they weren't in
Did
a
you-
mobile suit.
Okay, so you didn't like.
I mean, of course, the character designs were off. The lips not matching. The dialogue was weird. I just thought, the story, something about they could have told the story different in the 6 episodes. I don't know what they could have done, but like I said, even if give me 4 minutes of like some backstory of somebody. They're like banking on like you were having to kind of infer through the lines, but when you were trying to infer through the lines, there was nothing there to infer. So you just
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, literally what we're looking at as a picture of the entire cast. We already know 2 of them on the far right get axed off immediately, right? And there's still too many people in the picture.
you just like you don't build that emotional because last
I have
episode we were
no
talking about
clue
like
who
would
that
you want
dude
more
is beside Alfie. I know who he is. He was getting sprayed up in the
You-
middle.
yeah,
in
right.
the tank,
They were
yeah, blown up.
They laid.
I thought he
No,
was dead.
He died
They-
too. I
they
thought
were-
he died twice.
They were laying some hate down range when he was in the truck. The dude right here, when he was in the truck, they was like, yo, like 15 people was just like, yo, let him have it. He was
Yeah.
like, God, damn, they ran,
You see him blow up in
Right.
the inside. I said, damn. How did he get
they
out of
ran
there?
this shit down.
So I'm saying, but you don't know nothing about him. Like you just know he's a lieutenant. I don't remember his
Right.
name. Like,
Don't even remember his name.
I don't know what he
yeah.
liked for dinner. He didn't say nothing about the rations. Like,
Right?
and he's like,
I can see X's. I can see X's here. Like all we really needed was LaShawn, the mechanic, the doctor, and the pink hair girl, and the captain, of course, and that's it. Like there's 1, 2, 3 people in that photo that are already don't need them. We don't even really need the mechanics for backstory. We don't even really
he
need the pink
sprinkles
hair
in the
girl.
backstory.
Yeah, we don't really
I
need
have
the
no
doctor
clue,
either.
dude. The fucking doctor. That was a pointless waste. Like that was like we get it. You're a doctor. You tend to life no matter whose side it on.
Right.
That was 3 sentences you can say.
That's
And yet
it.
you're riding around. Then you can hop out, dog.
Yeah,
We could drop you
why
off at a
is he coming
federal
out
right?
with
base.
missions and shit?
Right? And he
Why
was
is he
trying.
riding shotgun.
He was trying to say stuff about pacifism and whatnot, and the girl just immediately shut him up. Like, what? You were gonna die if I did it. And then he's like, you didn't have to kill him. Like, okay, well, you can stay here. We have to go kill a bunch of people. Goodbye.
Yeah. The fuck?
It was what I didn't like. You said the story just didn't. I don't know what's truly what's going on. By the time you get a good understanding, you got a mission. Oh,
Yeah,
go
shit's almost over.
snatch the command. Go snatch 2 GMs. I'm like, oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're running fearful of our lives. Go snatch 2 GMs, and then you're a mom. The whole scene, the opening scene of episode 6, with her playing the violin, like PTSD. I get it. Like it's really hitting you hard, but I feel like they just couldn't wait to do that scene.
Right.
There's certain things I feel like the people was like that made this was like this is going to hit. The blood flowing out of the dress. This is going to be a banger. We're going to have something similar to the zombie speech with the black dude in the beginning. Like we're gonna give that speech. Man, that speech was trash.
Terrible.
Man. I was that pep rally was trash, man. I'm walking away, dog. Like there's certain
You didn't hype
things.
nobody up with that one.
They ain't hype not a single soul up, man. I might join Federation after here.
But the
My
defect for that one.
defect. My defect. Why are you joining us, bro? If you were there for that speech,
Yeah, man. I mean, it was
blockbuster trash, brother.
yeah, it was a trash speech he gave. He thought it was going to hit.
He's Grammarly.
I just
AI.
I don't know. Like you said, it wasn't flushed. It would have been.
You never knew what it was trying to say. Like I remember saying this earlier. Like, what is it trying to say? What is its goal? Is its goal to be just explosions? Cool. Here, look at this. Is it
John Wick, right? Like,
yeah, right. Is it John Wick, or is it Saving Private? Or not Saving Private? Right? Is it Letters from Iwo Jima? Right. What are you trying to be? And I know you're trying to give a little bit of each, but a jack of all trades is a master of none. You should have just stripped this a little bit further down and just focused on one thing.
I even like what you said, Coop, yesterday with Cobra Paw and Willard. Like, I feel like this is like a perfect launch to a video game. Like they could have launched a video game and shit.
It would have been great.
Yeah.
It would have been a great video game. Pick a side, Federation, Xeon, and you could. That's what they need to do. They didn't need to be like, hey, because they've done. And like I said earlier, when it comes to Gundam transitioning more over to Federation, I mean Xeon, we got this. We got the Doan's Island book, and then we have Code Fairy that's Xeon heavy of. On the PlayStation, and I believe it's on Xbox, but it's really Xeon heavy. So they can really, I don't know why they don't take this and make this a good role-playing game, not an RPG, but you
I can see the little pilot of the Gundam running around through the base,
running around the base, and then you get a mission, and you could take a Humvee and drive through the woods, scratch up parts to upgrade your mobile suit. You get a Zaku, you do enough. You get promoted. Yeah, it'd be a dope. And you can do it on the Federation side. That would be sick.
For those who played Xeonic Front on PlayStation 2, this is essentially the opening to that. So
there you go. Like I think we all agree is the story.
What would you guys change about it? If you could change one thing.
Like Austin said, it would probably make it, if you're gonna be John Wick, because I think that's what's gonna that's what this show had to be. I think it had to be. Don't worry about telling the Gundam lore, sprinkle it in enough for the Gundam fans, right? Those Easter eggs, I think a lot of Easter eggs could have been in this, but just give us that heavy 8th MS team action that brings a lot of people that don't know Gundam, right? When I talk to somebody like, I'm not a big Gundam fan, but I remember 8th MS team growing up.
Right.
8th MS team, right? Zero, that's what they call it, right? The people that don't, they'll say like 08th Mobile Suit Team. That was dope. Like 08th MS team, that was sick. So if they would have just made that and just sprinkling Easter eggs about it, there was one scene that was pretty dope. That was I don't know if y'all caught it when they were fixing the Zaku up and the dude was airbrushing the Zaku. I was like, oh shit, that's what we do. He took the
building Gunpla.
He was like, so I was like, oh man, he's using like a 1.0 gun though. I mean, that shit covering the whole piece.
A 10.5.
Right. I mean, he was just airing that thing out, and I was like, man, that was pretty dope to see. It was great to like get that. I don't know if they sprinkled that in there for us, but that's what I would have changed. John Wick with some Gundam Easter eggs, armor on the background. The
like the Tito's model, like shit. Show like a picture, like you said. Put a picture of Char on the background. Some shit. The zombie family.
Something exactly. The zombie family have let somebody scream Shiro, and you see Shiro in the background. Something, whatever the case may be.
Shoot, I'll just say it again. Just more episodes. If you wanna do this story, I would say if you can change the least amount of stuff that needs to be changed, just add more episodes, because everybody needs a time to shine, everybody needs some time to breathe, everyone needs an episode kind of to themselves. It should have been 12 even may have been too few. This might have been needed 24, 26, honestly. because there's, and I know people are going to say, well, then you get filler episodes. Well, actually, filler episodes are great opportunities to flesh out characters, because great writers can take a filler episode and make it actually worth your time. And they do this by not writing too much into the episode, but writing enough into the episode.
Yeah, and I think too, and let me know if I'm wrong, y'all more of the obviously the anime extremists, but when you talk filler episodes, that has to have some type of like main story, so there has to be some context it's coming from. I mean, this doesn't have a manga, so wouldn't be no episodes will be a filler episode, right? Like if it's a build, that episode could be.
I mean, a filler episode could even just be like no action, like
but that's not considered. Isn't a filler episode supposed to be the episode that's not in the manga that allows? Isn't that what a filler episode is supposed to be?
That can be. That's like one aspect of it, but a filler episode can be many things. So a filler episode can also be literally an episode that does not progress the main plot at all.
Yeah.
So an episode that doesn't progress
an episode that didn't have the base, just talking to people could have been a filler episode.
Yeah.
And then in those conversations, you could have learned more backstory about LaShawn, or you learned more backstory about somebody else.
Yeah,
like necessarily doesn't make the story better, like progressive, like Austin said, but just gives you like more information.
Yeah, like a flashback episode, literally, like just a flashback of the character's life would have been a filler episode.
There you go. Well, that's a good point. So, overall rating, people, where are we scoring it? Did it get the Undergate stamp?
I gave it a 5. But wait, I feel like this 10 scale is kind of tough. What do you give it out of 5?
Out of 5?
Out of 5.
3. That's harder.
3. It's all 3. 3. Yeah, 3. You know what? And I'll give two different scores though. Honestly,
I gave it a 2.5 on the 5, and then a 5 out of 5, 5.5 on the 10.
So that on a 10, that's equivalent.
Yeah, but I feel like there's almost sometimes too much leeway in a 10 scale, because like a 6 could almost be a 7 sometimes, or an 8. I want to take it down to 2.5. Way better. 2.5 out of 5 looks better.
50%.
Looks better than a 5 out of 10.
A 50%.
I don't know. A 2.5 out of 5 looks bad, but then again, I subscribe to the IGN grade scale, where anything that's below 7 means don't buy it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, CD, you talking about this is a 2.5 stars on Amazon. Amazon's 5 stars. This is a 2.5 stars on Amazon. I don't buy shit on Amazon if it's 2.5 stars.
If this wasn't free, would you buy this?
No, I wouldn't buy it. I would not buy it. But
same.
2.5 stars on Amazon don't get nothing from me.
2.5.
They don't get my attention.
2.5. I watched this for the sake of the pod.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of actually didn't really care about watching this. And I'm a Gundam fan.
I watched it.
Oh, y'all tripping.
You remember, Cooper? You had to remind me to watch it.
I'll give it a solid. Solid 3 out of 5
on that list. What did I say?
5 and a 6.
A 5 is mediocre. It was okay.
If you are looking for just Gundam action, I say out of the 5 scale, 4, probably a 7, because there are some cool action scenes in it, and they're cool enough where you don't have to worry about it. There's a lot of explosions and stuff. If you're there for like traditional old school Gundam, like you see metaphysical type of deeper storytelling, you're not going to get that here. That's not here. You don't come looking for it. That it's just not going to be there for you. For me, I would have to give it probably a solid 5, maybe a 6. If I
give it a 6,
5 is average.
If I add in the soundtrack, I forgot to say that the soundtrack is beautiful. I love the soundtrack. I would almost make it a 6 alone for the music.
Intro is dope too,
because the Gundam theme sounds menacing and it sounds like Godzilla. Like it literally sounds like a Jesus Christ. But
I could average.
Yeah,
I'll give it a 6 because if you go in with the mindset of average, right? I want a baseline, right? You create a player you do it like in 2K, you get a created player, right? You might start off the game at a C at the beginning of the game, and then from there, you either go up if you're doing great, or you go down if you're fucking up, right? So when this comes out, it starts off at a C, right? So I was like, okay, did it disappoint? Not really, because I had no expectations, so it stayed the same. Action scenes, like you said, Austin, it jumps it up to a solid B+ show. Story was terrible, so I'll drop it down to a C+, right? It went from a B+ to a C+. right? So
You sure not like a C- for terrible?
for
C
okay,
C plus is still like a passing grade.
I'm not going to say terrible story. It was hard to understand, but if you break it down by the episodes, like episode 1 through 2, 3,
Serviceable.
serviceable. So
Okay, there you go.
C
Subpar,
C plus
mediocre.
subpar. So I
Subpar
give it
puts you
about
at
a
3.5.
yeah, about a 6.5.
I don't know.
I came in going with the 2, and I gave it a 5. So I feel like that surprised me. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I feel like the story was serviceable at its best, and serviceable gets you through the show without you being angry. You're confused, probably a little bit irked about some decisions being made, but you're never angry. You're never mad that it happened. It's not Scream. It's not was it Scary Movie 6 where you literally have to get up and walk out the theater, right? So,
And you're not getting your traditional stuff with it when it comes to Gundam shows, even on the face value of every Gundam show, not just the lore. I know Austin's going to say you sound like the right wing person of Gundam.
no, I didn't know. I didn't say that.
But every Gundam series does have its like the common things, right? Like a love story. This didn't have a love story in it outside of like her loving her kids and the death of her husband, right?
Yeah. You thought there was going to be a romance between the pink hair girl and the doctor there for a second, didn't you?
For a little bit.
For a little bit, right? For a little bit.
What was your score? You said a 6?
6.
Austin, you said a what?
Out of 10, geez, I said a 5. For the music, I would bump it up to maybe a 6, maybe a 5.5. 5.5. I'll meet you in the middle.
And you gave it a 4 CD?
With a 5. Our average was a 5.5.
5.5.
5.5. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, so,
average.
Sure.
Yeah, average. There you go.
C plus.
Yeah.
You got all C's and a B, which makes sense. It didn't fail. We thought this motherfucker gonna come out with a 1.0 GPA.
We thought it was gonna be bad. We
thought it was gonna be bad. Y'all thought it was gonna be bad.
Oh, let me phrase. Yeah.
When y'all watched that 4-minute trailer, I was like,
I said it was gonna be a 2.
Give it a chance. Give it a chance.
I give it a 5. In the mobile suits, I think they did what they needed to do to, like I said, sell stuff.
And then also too, that kind of you have to look into it. Like the designs wasn't as bad. I know y'all don't like the Gundam. And the goof was pretty dope to see.
In motion.
In motion. Yeah. So I'm not gonna be like
better, though.
The homie Cobra Plus. Shout out to him. I'm talking, the double stack clone gun.
That was terrible.
Dog, come on now.
That was there for like 2 seconds. That was there for 2 seconds, right?
CD.
That's
ticky.
But we're watching it though.
I see both sides of that argument.
I can't.
I understand both sides of that argument. On one side, it is only there for like literally. It's not even really a factor. It's there for 2 seconds.
It's 2 seconds.
It's 2 seconds, right? But on the other side, I do get it because there's some people. Hey man, I said earlier, if I was playing Ace Combat, I got it into the show. Anyway, if I was playing Ace Combat and I got an F-14D, it acts like F-14D, but it looks like an F-14A, right? I would lose my lid. I would lose my shit.
Animation. Like I watch
animation.
I talk shit about animes that have bad characters designs all the time. I just talked about Blue Lock moving like they were on a stick. I gotta call a spade a spade.
And the bigger point is that you are paying your time you can never get back.
How much? But think about the movies we watched that have like what was it? There was a Pirates of the Caribbean movie that had a Starbucks.
If I see it, I'm gonna call it out. I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's noticeable. That shit's bad. If I see the Starbucks, I'm gonna screenshot it, put it. Ha ha ha! This shit sucks. You copied and pasted
this
2 guns on.
Sucks?
That's that portion of the cup in there. That shit sucks.
That two
2 guns on there. That shit sucked. Whoever designed that, I'm sorry. That shit sucked.
It sucked.
For that scene, for 2 seconds, it sucked.
For that 2 second, that scene, that 2 second scene,
it sucks.
And it gives you the.
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. And it
2 seconds. For 2 seconds, not before, not after. Just 2 seconds. It sucked for 2 seconds because I can see you copy and paste what you on there.
So it was great. So in that aspect, it was great for 2 seconds at some point.
Sure, it was. But at that 2 seconds, which I'm talking about, which I posted on my story before Cobra Claw, because I seen it because it sucked. We gotta call a spade a spade. It sucked right there. That's not nitpicking. I'm sorry. That's just
That
that's
is
just real.
nitpicking, dog. That's nitpicking.
So if I go and watch an anime and that shit sucks, and I post it, I'm nitpicking at the anime because the animation sucks right there.
No, because I'm thinking about like how many times
Then no, it's not. It's not.
How many times we've seen movies where it's like something in the background and they're like, yo, it's just in the background. Nobody
If
even
I see it and I'm gonna call it out, and that shit sucked for right there.
dog, there's probably millions of movies, yo.
Cooper. Remember, you paid money. You gave money, right? For someone to your hard-earned money, and somebody was lazy. Somebody was lazy.
They couldn't give me my order right, and you worked all this hard on, and we gotta judge you on one scene. I'm sorry.
It was your time and your money, man. If they didn't treat you right, you gotta
that's
call it out.
nitpicking, dog.
Bro, then I guess I nitpick because I do that to every anime. I guess I will stand on it.
That's finding whatever you can to say that.
I nitpick. I do it to every anime. I do it to books. I nitpick, I guess. I'm okay
you
with it.
sitting there watching the movie, you going, hold on. There was a little girl that ran across the screen.
If I don't see it, then no. But if I see it, what are you talking? Of course, I'm gonna say something. Why would I not? I'm supposed to term. Oh yeah, I didn't see double guns.
It'd be different. No, it'd be different if it was like what is it? Remember that old Michael Jordan commercial?
It doesn't matter.
Where the mom, Michael Jordan turned into the mom.
I'm nitpicking, bro. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm nitpicking. It don't matter.
Well, let us know, people. On a scale of 1 through 10, what do y'all give it? Let us, join in on this conversation.
I give it face to the franchise.
Season 2, what would you want season 2 to be if it comes out? I'm not even going to entertain that. If you want season 2 to come out,
Austin got this number 5 now over Witch of Mercury.
This is better than Witch for Mercury.
No, God, no.
Yes, it is.
What?
Yes,
Jesus Christ!
This is better.
Are you kidding me?
We're 2.5 hours. We can't do this right now.
Are you kidding me?
This is
no better than Witch for Mercury.
Witch for Mercury is trash.
You haven't even seen it.
What?
Dog, I watched it up to like episode 8, 9. What the fuck else do I need?
Cool, you got 30 more episodes to go.
I'm nitpicking though,
brother. 8? You watched 8 episodes and judge whether it's good or not?
Yes,
the whole show.
It's 24 episodes. I got through 33% of the show.
I'll give you what you watched you didn't like, but I won't give you the whole show because you hadn't seen it yet. I'll give you what you watched.
Witch of Mercury shits on this.
I'll tell you that.
Shits on it is crazy. Shits on it. Thunderbolt shits on this.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt shits on this.
Yeah. Definitely Thunderbolt's way better than this.
Witch for Mercury does not shit on this. We're not putting Thunderbolts and Witch for Mercury in the same class.
We don't have to. It's still Gundam Requiem is still below it though.
Yeah. They don't have to be in the same class. It's just better.
Yeah. It's
this might be better than.
Don't even finish that statement because if you say that, it's better. Don't finish it. Just leave it at that. Leave it.
No, this might be better than Thunderbolt's second movie.
A lot's better than Thunderbolt's Bandit Flower, brother. A lot of stuff's better.
The current argument is Witch of Mercury is better than Vengeance. Yes.
Yeah, brother, it is. I'm sorry, man. It is.
You get story building on way more than all these characters.
Yeah.
You got 24 fucking episodes.
Exactly.
You get more story building than 8.
And 8 episodes.
That's not Witch of Mercury's fault that they had a proper budget. It's not its fault.
Austin, tell the people out there if you're waiting for some Gundams and you want to get into some kits, where to go get it? Where to go get it, man?
Well, I'll tell people to go to vulcanhobby.com and use our code Undergate10 where you can save 10% on your next order and get kits like the ones that are suits that are featured in this show we just talked about, and some Witch from Mercury ones that we just brought up as well. You can use our code Undergate10 to save 10% off on your next order. And once again, that's vulcanhobby.com, Undergate10 for 10% off your next order. CD, where do you get your paints, my guy? Because you've been building some pretty cool stuff, man.
Yes, you get your paints from SMS. Use code Chloe's Dad to get 10% off at SMS directly with them. We still have a giveaway. This is the last episode you have. We'll be drawing the winner for the giveaway on episode 107. So this is your last chance to get a party pack from SMS featuring paints, brushes, alligator clips, and a knife. Make sure you follow the rules. It's on the Undergated page. Find my face.
And then you can also get some gun primer tools from Gun Primer directly. Shop with them. Get some of their dope kits. Get some of their dope tools such as the gritter, the razor, the balancer, and more. And what you got it over there, CD? The glazer. Use code COOP10 directly with Gun Primer to save 10% off of your order. We appreciate everybody who tunes in. We are running a giveaway right now. So you go check out the YouTube video. I'll try to link it somewhere in here. So you can check out the PGX. Yeah, this is our 2-year anniversary giveaway. You have until episode 109. So you have 3 episodes to get it all in. And all you have to do is just make sure you follow us, subscribe, and drop down what kit you would like to see in perfect read form. And we appreciate everybody who's already tuned in and comment. There's a lot of great kits, a lot of dope comments, so we appreciate all of it. Man, it's been 2 years and we're still running, and we still got episodes like this, more guests down the line.
Giving you 2.5 hour episodes, 106 episodes in.
Jeez. It's crazy. And that's crazy. Well, I'm Coop. Down there, CD. Down there's Austin. And somewhere down there is Witch from Mercury. We're undergated, never underrated. 168 hours down. Another 168 hours to go. Peace.
What's some young cats be doing? They be like this. Whoever started that shit is hilarious, dog. What the fuck is he doing?